Wake up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Gaina. Live. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Full show ahead. Lots to get to. Sean Callahan next segment. We'll get to the mailbag also. We've got some updates from last night, some scores around the professional ranks. Gentlemen, how are we today?
Jake. Good.
Can I lead off, please?
What do you got? Please?
Happy anniversary.
Oh,
this is
yes.
amazing. This is amazing. People out there, if you can swing by the office, we'd love to have you come in. Come in live.
Yeah.
Come in live. We'd love to see you. It's their 7th anniversary. 7 years together, these two.
Wow.
It is true.
They've only missed like 2 well, Jake took the 2 weeks off to go to Miami and then to Hawaii.
A little vacation.
Yeah,
he hardly ever leaves.
He does.
No, you never
Amazing
leave,
job.
ever.
7
I got nowhere to go.
years. This is unbelievable. You guys put together the #1 talk radio show in the tri-state area.
Please, thank you, Bill.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean,
7
people,
years.
please stop by. The door's open. Just come on in.
Thank you to all the breakers, right?
Sometimes you forget because I last night someone texted me like, hey, Josh texted me. He's like, hey, when did you guys start? I'm like, I think it's actually tomorrow. I checked. And it was true. It's May 10th, 2016 was our first show together.
Were you in this exact room?
Yeah. Same. I was here. He was there. Same
Just
exact
the 2 of you.
spot. Just us 2.
Did anyone listen that day? Was there any?
Yeah. Oh,
listeners?
yeah. We had good listenership that
Yeah.
day. Oh, yeah. It was strong.
Yeah.
It's gotten a lot better, obviously, over the years. And
I'm just saying, if you all of a sudden,
What do you think we wouldn't have listenership? Come on.
Well, yeah. I mean, if all of a sudden, just like me and Josh, just started doing a show tomorrow,
Yeah.
no one knew about it. No one's listening. You don't all of a sudden, how many times you driving in the morning is kind of going through your radio stations. I'm gonna see what's on. No, you don't. You have a station that you go to. That's kind of it.
That's kind of true.
I got 2 stations that I have on my.
Don't you every so often flip around, see what's out there? I do.
Not very much. I really don't. No,
come
I
on,
don't.
Don't even encourage that.
No, don't
Oh no,
encourage
I'm
that.
not
That's-
encouraging it.
Keep your
It's
dials
your
here all
inter-
day, baby.
7 years.
thank you
and
to
you guys
Jake.
have
Yes.
taken this program.
Don't be confused. This is the show, not my anniversary. It's the show's
anniversary.
My anniversary is not
That's a whole other story.
Listen, this is Early Break's anniversary. The show.
It's
The
just-
show.
So
Me and Sip, and
Did I
Bill.
not-
Congratulations,
Did I not say
Jake. Is
the
that what
show?
people are saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like what? You're
Yeah.
mishearing us.
Congratulations, Jake.
No.
Happy anniversary.
There you go. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Sip
nailed
and
it.
Jake. He said, "Congratulations, Jake and wife."
This is
on
on-
there.
Yeah.
So Sip and Jake.
Well, here's what I'm the most mad about. I text Josh how upset I was that I'd like to have had brought a cake in an anniversary.
Don't worry about it.
I like bringing cakes
It's
in.
the 7th. It's not 10. It's not.
It's not Groundhog Day here.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
come
know.
on.
That's
this is
my favorite
that's
holiday.
Cake Day.
Yes,
It's big
that's
cake day for you.
We have the
And
picture.
7's not. I mean, me and Jake
But
are.
that's Dan Pastorini's number, so I think it is.
It's a big
Yes.
deal.
Yes.
And I thought it passed. I thought it was May 1.
But you
No,
guys,
it is May 10th.
And I will say this, I had a little bit of sadness. I was like, oh, we didn't even acknowledge our anniversary. That's great. But then I thought maybe people on radio don't do that.
They don't usually, but we no, they definitely don't. Oh, they definitely don't.
Well,
Unless
I don't
it's a
think
big
that's-
deal like 10 years.
I don't
Yeah.
think that's. No, this is a really big deal.
but Jake's put up with me, and that's the big thing here. I come and go a little bit, and Jake's always
Did you have to salvage it? Was it going to crash a couple times?
Jake
Was it-
salvaged it early.
Early.
Whoa, you wouldn't
Yeah,
believe it.
yeah.
I mean,
We-
So you about walked.
Jake-
You
There's
about
some,
walked.
there's some interesting days earlier.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Jake salvaged it.
Yeah.
To say the least. And you see it now all the time. He salvaged.
Here we are
does.
though. Wait, 7 years.
This is
7 years.
unbelievable. Again, please,
I'm
anyone,
proud of
please
that,
stop
by
by
the
the office. Come in.
You don't have to stop by.
Bring a gift for him.
No,
Those
please
two.
don't. Yes. I
Yes.
I have a shirt ensemble now. Thanks.
You
to
do.
Is it complete? He does.
Thanks to
Quail Run.
That one is from who in Columbus, though, Bill?
What's that?
Bird.
That shirt is
Hey,
from
Bird.
Bird
Hey,
in
Bird.
Columbus.
This became like one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Like
the Quail Run shirt
Yeah.
out of Columbus,
Yeah.
the golf course in
Silky.
Columbus. It is
That's
very
silky.
nice.
Kind of looks like a
What?
Someone in their late 70s pajamas. It's kind of what it feels like. Kind of a silk pajama type of feeling. Look at that.
Is that what it looks like? I look like I'm in my pajamas.
There are some
no,
people.
the shirt's not, just the materials, which is very comfortable.
Yeah,
I never see someone in a pair of pajamas that doesn't look comfortable.
No.
Every time if you see them, it's like
They open the door to get the paper and their pajamas.
If you
you're
saw like Leave It to Beaver and Ward came out in his pajamas,
just stay in those.
he's just stay in those Ward. Those are sweet.
Well, now people do.
Yeah,
We have.
They go to the store in their pajamas.
They do. Oh, yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
It's very strange. It's very strange. I don't know
Have you noticed
why.
that?
don't forget Hugh Hefner built an entire
Empire.
empire off of pajamas.
Yeah.
Yes,
He
just
did.
walking around in pajamas.
Now people do go to the store in their pajamas.
They do. It's strange, and
In all their
they don't care.
pajama
They're like,
glory.
yeah, I'm supposed to be here in this. Whatever. Like, no, you're not. but
pajamas
whatever.
or leggings.
Leggings are. I understand that.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
pajamas are strange. Reality says this in the text line. Reality says,
Reality.
Can you imagine this show if Nebraska sports were any good at all during the time it was on the airwaves?
They never have been.
Here's the deal, Bill.
You guys have been
2016.
dealt with a lot of adversity.
So
haven't you?
2016.
So when you start, what's going on? What's
Nebraska
Husker football? What's going on during this
Well,
time?
here's the first year Nebraska began 7-0 in football. Like, okay, this is sweet. Yeah, they're a top 10 team. This is awesome.
Right.
Made a bowl game,
Yeah.
and ever since then,
But it was
Do
still
your sound
even
effect.
raw. Yeah, do it.
so do the. That's the one. Yeah, that's been ever since.
It
for
was
the record
rocky
wise.
at the end of that year.
I
though.
know.
It got rocky.
Yeah.
It was kind of rocky during the 7-0. To be fair, I
Yeah.
mean, it's like they won, but this doesn't look right.
There was
But they
still
were
a lot
7-0.
of. There was still a lot of like in the fan base.
Oh yeah,
Back and
which
forth,
happens.
back and forth.
I like that. By the way, he's got puppets.
What is
over
that, puppet? We're now doing a puppet show.
Yes. Now we have peanuts.
now we have Charlie Brown's
Charlie
teacher.
Brown's, right.
And then we had COVID, and that was a fast. I mean, I'm not Jake. I'm not going to open up that can of worms, but we did have to go through COVID, and we did it.
Yeah.
I mean, I would sit over there because they didn't want us.
It was strange times, Bill.
They didn't
yeah.
want us in the same room.
Yeah, he would seriously sit. He would sit on that microphone over there, and we would do the show like this. I'd be the only one in the studio, and if we had a guest, this is dead serious. Okay, so I'd be here, Sip would be in there, and we'd have a third guest sitting in the hallway with like the tie line, like sitting by the water cooler, would have their own headset and the tie line that we tie them in. It was crazy.
And remember,
Think of that though. What you've been through.
Oh, it was-
I know,
You
that
got
was-
through COVID.
that was
Yeah.
bad.
and we did it. We kept going.
This is going on year 8. This is amazing.
And then there was no sport.
And there was no sports
For
to talk
6
about.
months, for 5 to 6 months, we just talked about whenever sports
Memories.
come back,
Yeah, memories.
take us down
Tell
memory
us your
lane.
top
Sip.
5.
Yeah, I talked about a lot of memories.
A lot of
Yeah.
stories
A
from
lot of stories.
We heard all Sip
I
stories.
exhausted
in
all
that
my
time frame.
stories that time frame. It was odd.
This is just an anniversary bonanza.
That's
to me.
right.
Yes.
We appreciate all
Well,
the listeners over the years and
yes.
current ones with us too.
And now we appreciate Bill.
Yes, of course. We're
He's
very,
part of
very,
our
very happy
team.
to have Bill
Just
here
a
on the
guest.
team. No,
Just a guest.
Three-legged.
hey, you're on the
Three-legged-
open, Bill.
Three-legged stool doesn't make me. It's still Sip and early
No,
break with
stop
Sip
it.
and Jake. That's what we are. It's okay.
That's the
That's
genesis.
the
of it.
7 year.
The American Nightmare says, "Wait, have we not made a bowl game since the show started? No, just the first year, year one. Again,
That still somehow falls back on you guys.
It does.
It
we
does.
we start in May. Nebraska begins 7-0. This is awesome, great, top 10 team. And then ever since that moment,
Come on.
boom.
Who was that who texted in?
That was the American Nightmare.
That's new. I've never heard the American.
Oh, they've been
Nightmare.
around. They text once in a while.
Do they?
Yeah,
Is it two people? They?
he or she?
You,
Oh.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know which
You said
pronoun
they,
there.
so I thought maybe it was like a whole, like the whole gathering.
But that person.
They, I thought-
that person.
I thought it was a group of people getting together to listen to our show,
the
like
American
in a
Nightmare.
church basement.
No, that's not the case.
Or something else.
Yes.
The American Nightmare is could be more than one person. They go in together on their
They
team.
could. They could.
Yeah.
Should we get to some actual idle chit chat here?
We can.
Okay, hang on a second.
Their sports takes are great,
Generally speaking.
but the random conversations are even better.
I don't know if that you want to talk about that on the radio.
Hey, you just did.
You just did. I mean, we're not just talking amongst ourselves.
It's time for Idle Chit Chat on Early Break, sponsored by Newton's Lawn Care.
I cannot call anniversary talk idle chit chat. That's a part of the show. Thank you, Bill, for bringing that up. Appreciate that. I really
Oh,
appreciate
Jake,
that.
that's nice of you to say that.
That was not. That's not actual idle chit chat. That's important stuff.
Our whole show.
Yeah,
is
super,
idle
yeah.
chit-chat. Okay. Now, how was the birthday?
Yes. Ron's birthday.
As
88.
88, outstanding birthday. I went down to my sister's last night for meatloaf.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
yeah,
meatloaf.
meatloaf.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
twice baked,
controversial.
twice baked potatoes.
That's
yeah,
good.
yeah. So had a very, very good day. I got him a gift card to Baumgart's. He goes to Baumgart's.
Good job.
It's a small little
yeah.
store, and almost every little town has one.
Yep.
He goes every day. He goes every day to Baumgart's, and especially now because now it's also they have a lot of plants and flowers. He's a gardener, so he likes that. So he's up there every day. So when I called up there, I talked to Molly. She's the one who was at that. I go. She goes, well, "Who is this for?" So I said, Ron. Oh, yeah, we know Ron. He's here every day. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
He
got
knows
him.
everything in the store. He has been through and picked everything up, put it back down, thought about buying it. Maybe check back tomorrow, might go on sale. Just thinking, yeah. So had a yeah. Oh, he does. Oh, there's no doubt he ever. Whenever we go shopping, drives. If he's gonna go buy like a fishing reel or a fishing rod, it could be days and feeling everyone. I'm just like I'm like just feels good. Get a reel, put it on here. Let's roll.
He says no.
We're gonna go.
No,
so he
likes
likes
sale
going.
sometime soon.
So he likes going to Baumgart's
It's a
every
good
single
thing
day.
to do.
Yeah, it's a great.
Where's this at?
This up in Creighton, Nebraska, which is
There's
just
a
north
Baumgart's.
of Norfolk. Yes.
Okay, but the party was a success. The meatloaf. How was the meatloaf?
Outstanding. Matter of fact, my dad gave it rave reviews. Yes,
Did he?
Yes.
Was it? How
I'm
was
a big meatloaf guy myself. My wife
You
Laura,
are?
can make a really good meat. Oh,
me and Jake
meatloaf?
Jake, I have trouble with the texture.
oh, I don't. I love it.
I'm with
Look
Sip
at
on
I'm
that
getting.
one.
Yeah.
I'm getting. I'm looking.
You guys are
getting
you're
nervous over
very
with my
odd.
arm.
Why are we? Why is that?
I don't do meatloaf. I don't do mushrooms. I don't do.
No, that's not odd. No,
I don't touch a mushroom. If I see a mushroom on a pizza,
There's people out there right now just like going through the woods right now with
No, if
flashlights
I
trying to
see
find them.
mushrooms in food, I pick them out, like sautéed or not. I don't care if they've been cooked. Get them out of there.
I gotta tell you,
No
I
way.
do the same thing.
It's a mental thing. Bill.
I won't
It's
do
mental.
that. No, it's texture. It's texture.
Texture. They're slimy. It's
Uh-huh.
slimy. When you get it
Didn't
in
wanna
morel
go there.
sauce, like
I didn't want to go there.
Morel mushrooms are
I'm not trying to offend your mushrooms.
I didn't want to offend the
Just-
mushrooms.
We're telling you why we don't partake.
All I know is right now you're ruining my dad's birthday.
I'm
Yes.
sorry.
You're ruining my dad's birthday.
Well, we'll leave
just so you
more
know.
mushrooms.
That's what you're doing.
The
That's what you're doing.
birthday was yesterday.
I know he's upset though. He woke up happy. Now he's upset. He's
Ron, I'm
he's
sorry.
hearing this.
Ron, there's people that debate the meatloaf thing. Ron, don't
Yeah.
take that personally.
Yep.
I like it if there's a lot of ketchup on the crust. I mean, I can handle that. Was it ketchupy crust?
That's more of a barbecue type of thing.
Yeah, it's barbecue
Yeah,
sometimes.
it's more of a barbecue. That's how Laura makes it.
Ketchup.
So then that's better. The
Wait a
ketchup
second.
with meatloaf is a little bit.
The best thing to do
Is it barbecue or ketchup? I thought it was ketchup.
ketchup is common.
If
but
you really
barbecue's
want to
different.
like have like the best meal you've ever had in your life, like okay, where do you want to go for your one meal like that? Drive to Soresco.
Okay.
And then there's a convenience store right on the side of the road right there.
Yeah.
You go there and they have meatloaf sandwiches.
Ooh,
That's my meal.
no,
That's
thank you.
the go-to meal.
Yeah.
that's a big no thank you.
I've driven to Soresco to get the meatloaf sandwich.
Really?
Absolutely. Yeah. It's that
Nothing
good.
against Soresco or the stop.
And then stop by Ernie's there and get a couch or something.
Yeah, get a
something.
couch.
Yeah, bring
get
a
a
pickup
couch.
out
They
there.
probably have some other stuff at that.
Oh, they do. They have. Tell you what, they also have. I had a slice of pizza there the other day, Valentino's Pizza, and it was like I was sitting down at Valentino's 1986.
Really?
That's how
Did it
good it
feel
was. It was
Nice.
unbelievable feeling.
Feel good.
Yeah. Do you want to see somebody lose their mind about Valentino's Pizza? Call Bo Pelini.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't like
No.
Valentino's Pizza.
No.
No, that's a big thing like that. And I said that's definitely in Nebraska.
Yeah, or give him the
Yeah.
where are you going tonight to eat Olive Garden? Oh, that'll send him.
Oh
to
yeah,
the-
yeah.
That's
It's
right.
an Italian off.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
I get
Yeah,
that.
I'll send him to the roof.
I got it. All right. Well,
Yeah.
anything from you? I don't chit chat at all last night.
I got a lot, but we'll share it later.
Okay.
I mean, we got stuff to talk about.
That is Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by Newton's Lawn Care. Call them at 402-440-6297. What, Bill?
Just ruined my dad's birthday.
I did not ruin your
that was just-
birthday.
He's 88. The guy's 88.
Hey,
I
if
mean,
you
Just
like
throws
the-
then he just throws anything from you.
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
Except sometimes you have something.
Yeah.
If you just,
Anything from you? Okay, guys, we'll
whatever.
move on.
That's what I thought. That's what I
We were,
thought.
I'm glad your dad enjoyed the meatloaf. And the
I don't think you are.
mushrooms.
I don't
Oh,
think you
yeah,
are.
because somebody has to enjoy it.
Yeah,
We
look at
don't have
Josh.
to.
Josh knows. He was like, yeah, it didn't. No. It's all of a sudden.
He's eating Southern pecan cake from
Yeah.
Beatrice
I just
Bakery.
think
over
you
there.
want us to
World
be
of
honest.
Yum.
World of Yum.
You prefer us to be honest as opposed to, oh yeah, meatloaf sounds good. Jake, if I said that,
What do you
Jake would be
prefer,
like, "What are you
honesty
talking about?"
or just to
Simple.
be fluff over
He
here?
would look at me like, "What are you talking about? You can't stand meatloaf."
I know. I would call you out for that. I'd call you out.
Meatloaf's
It's okay. Just have to ruin my dad's birthday. That's all I'm saying.
Ron, where is he?
It's up that way. It's up that. He's north. He's north.
I'm looking
I think
at the
that's
camera.
north.
Ron.
Oh,
Yes.
I do have one thing quickly in idle chit chat before we move on.
Okay,
I
nice.
did have a conversation yesterday with the cruise people. Now it was preliminary, and
In nature.
Let's not put a date on this thing yet. Let's just.
yeah, I'll let you know that we're talking a little bit down the road here.
Okay.
But I did have a conversation. I don't have any pricing yet. I said, here's what I'm looking at. Here's what I'm curious about. How can we make this happen? How do we? How much time do we need to get this actually in place? So there was dialogue with me and a cruise director.
The captain of the ship.
The captain of the ship. That'd be cool. That would be so
Like the
awesome.
captain.
All of a sudden, you just wah wah, and he's actually driving the ship. Talking
All right,
to
Jake, just get back to me when you can.
You can just speak up. I'm driving the ship here. It's pretty loud out here.
Going through the Panama Canal right now.
You have to speak up,
Jake,
man.
we'll have to, okay, just call me later.
Service is getting bad. I gotta go.
Where are you guys at? Bermuda Triangle. Bermuda Triangle.
Oh no.
So it's going to happen like that. Expect it.
Okay.
We're working on the
How
cruise.
about Friday? We'll have a full. We'll have more information.
We'll have,
Friday.
We'll have more
Oh,
information.
don't put that
No,
kind
I
of
know.
pressure.
I will.
we are. We have to have.
Because I will have something today sent to me
Yeah.
in terms of some pricing or just some general preliminary stuff here. So
What's today?
today's Wednesday. We will have info Friday.
We need to start putting our event calendar together for the
Okay.
cruise too. So what's going on during the cruise?
Ping
Yeah.
pong tournament.
Oh, everything. Oh, there's no doubt. We're doing it all.
Ping pong tournament.
Dodgeball.
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 Oh, that'd be
That would be outstanding.
great.
yeah.
That
Get
would be
sweaty. Get
outstanding.
sweaty.
Up to the bottom, to the ocean again. Come on, Sid. Keep it on the ship.
I'll get it. I'll
Keep
get it.
it-
No, go get it.
Keep it on the ship.
We just can't have somebody like here all the time, but once a year it's like, someone went over the rails. Yeah, we try to pick them up.
Tried to catch
We got to make sure
Oh,
we cannot lose a breaker on this trip.
no, we cannot.
All
It
breakers
happens
must
on those
return.
cruises.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Okay.
should we
quickly,
do- what?
yeah. Last night, Nebraska baseball did. They if you recall, they went into the seventh inning, the first game. They're finishing up that game from April where it was tied 4-4. Seventh inning, no outs, bases loaded. Nebraska's the home team. This is in Omaha,
It's
though,
an
last
advantage.
night.
It's an advantage.
So Nebraska only scores one run out of that. They get a sac fly and then a double play. So it was 5-4. Creighton immediately scores 2 runs, top of the 8th. That's the final score. Nebraska loses 6-5 in the first game. Second game, what they actually played the entirety of,
Mhm.
Nebraska wins 7-4, and they had a very strange triple play in this
Yeah,
game.
we walked through that this morning.
We did.
We couldn't even quite get the numbers down right.
I
How-
think
What was
it's-
it, Jake?
Well, okay,
Yeah.
I
so,
can tell
yeah.
you what this
so
is.
so Creighton hits the ball to third base. So they tag third base.
5.
Yeah, 5. Okay, 5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
5.
5. Okay, then over to second base for the put
4.
Okay,
Hmm.
then the throw to third base, first base goes wild.
Mhm.
So the guy going to first goes to second, but the ball caroms well for the first baseman to throw to second base to tag out that runner. So that's the triple play.
5-4-4. 5-3.
Well, you got to go
5-4,
back to third
3-4, yeah.
base. Yeah.
I don't know if that would be a
5-4-3-4.
5-4-3-4. Yeah.
5-4-3-4.
Breakers help us with that. Breakers help us with this.
No, we got it. 5-4-3-4.
Triple play.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jake's got it. The third
Not your
baseman's a
usual
5.
triple play.
No,
No.
not at all.
No.
A triple play nonetheless.
And a win for
And a
Nebraska.
win. A good win for Nebraska.
Nice. That's a good job.
Yeah.
So,
It didn't
Thank you,
get
Jake.
swept by Creighton. They avoided the sweep
Yeah.
by Creighton for the season series.
in
Still
Omaha.
lost the series for the season, but did win a game there.
Let's do that football thing.
All right, saw this yesterday on CBS Sports. They're going through some dark horse teams to make the college football playoff. They did one team per conference, and for the Big Ten, Wisconsin was their team. This is what they say about Wisconsin. It says no team. By the way, 60-1 odds for Wisconsin.
Yeah, and they
to
didn't
make the playoffs.
to make the playoff.
and they didn't take anybody that was better than 50-1 odds.
Thank you. That's
Yes.
a good preface there. Okay, he says they say no team is going through a bigger overhaul than Wisconsin after Coach Luke Fickell opted to move away from the power run offense that has defined the program for decades. Considering Fickell was the first coach to ever lead a Group of 5 program, Cincinnati, to the college football playoff, he just might be onto something here. Fickell identified quarterback whisperer Phil Longo as the perfect fit as offensive coordinator to lead the program through a transition. They added 6-year quarterback transfer Tanner Mordecai from SMU, along with 4 strong receivers as well. With a great defense and standout running back Braylon Allen still on the roster, there's a chance this roster pops much faster than expected.
Mordecai.
Well,
Mordecai.
to start with,
Okay.
the quarterback has done some amazing things. The spring game, he was horrific.
He was bad.
Like he threw 4. I mean, it was, and the interceptions. It wasn't snowing at the time.
Okay.
They had a little. There wasn't
Gotcha.
that much snow. No, there wasn't. There was a little bit of a weather situation, but
He
it
was
wasn't.
whipping interceptions.
It was horrific. And I mean, the ones he threw, it wasn't like, well, it was a tip ball, it was a great pass, and it bounced off his hands and went into somebody else's arms. No, the first 2 interceptions were just complete misthrows, misreads. Threw it right to the free safety. Just threw it right to him. So it had to be quite a setback for what they wanted to have happen at that time.
Well, first of all, good
Yeah.
job on watching that.
So my take for 2 things is that he's done a lot at SMU. The running back, Braylon's done a lot.
Braylon Allen.
They have good players. So my point is, like, it might have been one of those things that might have been the best thing that ever happened to him. Instead of coming out and kind of semi-lighting it up on the spring game, it was bad. So I think there's going to be a lot of like, we better get our stuff together. But he's done it in games, not in the Big Ten, but he has played so much football. Mordecai has. He's played so much football. And so I feel that that's probably be
Tanner.
still an advantage.
6-year
for him.
quarterback. Yeah.
Tanner Mordecai.
And has played a lot of football. They have a good roster. They still have a good roster on defense. So I can see why they made the pick. And then also the head coach, which I said I've worked with Coach Fickle before at Ohio State. He's an outstanding coach, and he is an outstanding program builder and an outstanding leader of men. People will gravitate to him naturally. He just has a natural.
I'm
people
sure
gravitate
Nebraska
to him.
fans love to hear that.
Yeah, okay.
Fickle. Yeah.
I'm just giving you information.
No, it's good.
Yeah,
It's
just
good.
very
That's
good.
good information. I don't know much about the quarterback whisperer. Phil Longo. They're talking about. I don't know. What do you think when you read the line? Fickle opting to move away from the power run offense.
It's accurate.
Okay.
When they're trying to say it won't be a lot of 2 tight ends, 2 backs,
Okay.
13 personnel, which is 3 tight ends,
Uh-huh.
all the different things. They'll be different than that, but they're still going to run the ball.
Okay.
And he can get running backs. That's why they stayed, why the 2 running backs stayed, because he can show them on film that they've had running backs do unbelievable things at North Carolina. He's had
Phil Longo.
he's had
No,
2,000-yard rushers same
Yeah.
season. And so, and I don't know what they were. It was like 1,430. It was a lot.
They ran the ball well.
They ran
Javonte Williams, Michael Carter that
yeah,
season.
they ran the ball
Good
extremely
job,
well.
Jake.
So they're going to have them. So their deal is that there's 2 ways to kind of run the football: spread them out and run it, try to lighten the box, or bully people, get big people, and we're just going to run the football physically downhill. Hard at you. So that's just different ways to be able to attack the run game. Then there's always the option game of that. That's not really in their equation right now. There's always a speed option involved in everyone's offense,
Okay.
especially versus pressure. That's when those plays come up.
They also identified in this article, Jake, and I don't know, I can't say the guy's name who wrote it. NC State at 250-1. NC State at 250-1. But they have Brennan Armstrong, who at Virginia in a season threw for 4,500 yards in a season.
and 31 touchdowns.
Yeah. Now he was playing for Robert Ane at Virginia at the time. Now Ane is now at North Carolina State with Brennan Armstrong. So that'll be interesting to watch. They lost a lot. They lost a lot of personnel. But
It'll be interesting because last year NC State was everyone's dark horse.
They were. You're right.
Everyone. That's all the
Devin
conversation
Leary,
was
the
Devin
quarterback.
Leary. They got this or this.
then he went down. Then
it kind of fell apart. I listened to an interesting with their quarterback came from Virginia was the one on both sides taking players, maybe players leaving, but Narduzzi was talking about that the ACC kind of had a gentleman's agreement that they would not take anyone within the conference in the portal.
Oh,
and he said that, then that's changed, and so he was firing some bullets across.
Was he?
He wasn't happy with that back and forth.
so the gentleman's agreement didn't work.
didn't work like that.
Narduzzi likes to
Yeah.
fire bullets.
He
I don't
I
see the gentleman's agreement there. It's like once the portal's open, and that's just part of it. There is a situation. And Simple's going to be on me for this one right there.
What?
But I believe I'm in the 96th percentile of actually, may be wrong. That in the SEC, I believe it's East-West, second portal window, you cannot take anyone from that. So LSU can't take a player from Alabama in the second window.
Oh, I'm not on you because I didn't know that.
I believe
I
I'm
wish I
9.
could be
No,
on
no,
you.
no. What I'm saying is, I think I'm 90%. 94% factual.
Oh.
There's 6% that I had to make sure I had that is 100% accurate.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But I was told that I was on the radio that I heard that you couldn't take anybody. And I believe that is more based on just espionage. Just simply like, we're just going to take a player from Alabama that's been there for several years. We're going to take him late here and just be like, we need to know what's going on over there. How does this work? How do they call plays? What they do? Oh, absolutely.
Espionage.
Happens all the time in all the time by smart coaches. They interview people sometimes for jobs like that, just for information, like that. Bring people in like that, and then they do an interview, and they like that. I love
it.
I had it happen to me one time.
Really?
I won't name the school like that, but I got completely. I came
You could
in.
tell?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. That's not like during the interview. But I laid everything out, plus the stuff that I brought in. They had downloaded onto their hard drive system. All the things that I had, all these stuff right there, and then like next day, it's like I killed it. It's unbelievable. Just went that, but we're going to stay in house with it. Well, they knew they were staying in house with it. They brought me in to simply just espionage, and I'm like, touche.
Did you feel violated?
No, I'm just like, all right, touche. All right, that's just the way it goes.
Interesting.
That's how it goes like that. But that team did they did fail and get fired. So I enjoyed when they were getting run up and
Ooh,
down.
look at the smile on
Bill,
your face.
Bill,
I did,
jeez.
yeah, I enjoyed that.
I think you should.
Yes.
Anyway, so yeah, that's NC State at 250-1. You've talked about Oregon State.
Oregon State's only
Oregon.
50-1, by the way.
Yeah.
50-1.
Oregon State may be one of the best coach teams in the country.
I'll be darned.
Jonathan Smith, baby.
100%.
Jonathan Smith.
And he's from Oregon State. He wants to be at Oregon State. And guess what they've done? They've done a really, really, really good job. And he has such a strict, I know people that have worked there now and have worked with a very strict who they're going to go recruit and the areas they're going to recruit. And that's what they're doing. All of a sudden, like, there's a transfer. No, we're not doing that. You won't see Oregon State also like, where's the staff at? They're in Florida for the week. No, they're not. They know where they're going to recruit.
Okay.
They know what they're going to do. Here's what we're looking for. This is our deal. This is who we are. They have a clear identity of what they're doing. They're under center at times. They do. Everyone's in shotgun under center. That means much. They're a little bit more of a Michigan type team.
Okay, in the Pac-12. Interesting.
Very interesting. Yes.
There's a name in here that people might recognize. So this is from the CBS Sports article. It says the program, Oregon State, won 10 games for the first time since 2006 behind a stout defense coordinated by rising assistant Trent Bray, who was at Nebraska.
Yeah.
With Mike Riley back.
Coach linebacker.
He did coach linebackers.
Trent's doing a really good job for him. I mean, and then last year they had to play with like half a stadium because they were redoing their stadium. So it only held like 18, 20,000 people could come. So now it's back to a full stadium for this year. The athletic director out there, Mr. Barnes, he had just had he's the one who had the heart situation. Had a deal with it last week in Fresno, but he was the AD at Utah State when I was there. And
really?
Yeah, great guy.
Mr. Barnes.
Mr. Barnes, giant human. Giant.
Is he?
Oh,
yeah. Huge.
All right, I'm going to look
6'6", 6'7".
Yeah,
I'm going off script right now.
I'm going to go solid 6'6".
Wow.
Yeah, giant hands.
If I type in Mr. Barnes, will Oregon AD Barnes.
Let's just type in. Let's see what Mr. Barnes gets you by there.
Oregon State. Beaver.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. Oregon State.
Is there anything better than that for a T-shirt though? I'm a Beaver believer.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Scott Barnes.
Scott Barnes.
Mr. Barnes.
Yeah. Scott Barnes. He is a big man.
He's a big guy.
They don't list. I'll see if I can get a height.
He told. They're probably not a height on the AD.
Probably not. They don't have this measurement.
We only do that.
Sometimes
height and weight.
Sometimes Wiki doesn't put a height on there.
Not usually for
Okay,
someone that's not an
now.
athlete.
We're having fun.
Yeah.
Scott Barnes. I'm doing this on Google.
Yeah.
Height.
Yeah.
6'8" comes up.
6'8".
Yeah.
Oh no, that's Scotty Barnes.
Oh,
they played in the NBA.
this is how we've made it 7 years.
That's how we get 7 years.
We made it 7 years in this show.
So Scott Barnes had one of the best stories. I'm talking to him and his wife
Sorry.
at this little function cocktail party, and they're like, "Yeah, rough day for the dog. Like, what happened?" Well, they have the whatever wireless fence, electronic fence like that, and it has has the collar on.
Where's
like
this
that.
going?
So they
What
went.
if I want to hear this?
They went to leave and they didn't take the collar off the dog and they put the dog in the car. So as it takes off, it's just shocking.
Oh, no.
It's just going. The dog's going crazy in the back because it's getting shocked. Well, now He goes, yeah, the dog wouldn't get close to the car. We can't get him in the car.
Do you blame him?
Well, no. So imagine also
That's
the dog
amazing.
you're just sitting in the back, just all excited. You're
Oh,
going to
God.
go for a ride. All of a sudden,
Oh.
just getting the crap shocked out of you.
God.
Yeah.
That's enough. I don't want to hear more
Thank
about
you for that, Bill.
Yeah. Okay, anybody else on that list?
Auburn 100-1. They got Peyton Thorne, the new quarterback, obviously from Michigan State.
Yeah, and Hugh Freeze.
And Hugh Freeze. Yeah, and a couple, they say long shots. And who's the first long shot listed at 200? Actually, NC State was actually a longer shot at 250 to 1. At 200 to 1, they say Colorado on here.
How could NC State be a longer shot than Colorado?
That is a good question. Yeah. One win last season. It says, how can you not include the Buffaloes on this list? No coach has ever tried to flip a roster like Deion Sanders in one offseason, but most teams don't add potential first-round picks like Travis Hunter, Shedeur Sanders, which I'm skeptical on, and Cormani McClain at the same time. There's massive bust potential here, but we'll be along for the ride.
Oh, it's going to be a great ride.
Yeah, I got it.
Iowa State 200 to 1 also on this list, and UTSA at 500 to 1.
That's that was odd to me too. What a long shot they are, because they're coming off back-to-back conference titles. There's things that in research that come up. You're gonna kill me, but I guess it didn't even dawn on me till yesterday in the Russ's parking lot that the Big 12 is expanding this year. Cincinnati, UCF, Houston,
this season,
Houston, and BYU. It's on this year.
And doing sideline interviews.
Oh yeah.
To me, yeah.
Is that mandatory this year?
I think
sounds like
it's
it's going to happen this year. Yeah, I don't.
Coach is doing sideline interviews. Mandatory.
Yet to be seen if it's going to be during the game or after a timeout or coming out of a commercial break. That's still yet to be determined. I hope for their sake it's that, not within the actual game when the bullets are flying here. But we will learn more of that, as I'm sure when Media Days hits in July regarding that.
Are you driving the van again?
Yeah. I'm driving the van. So I don't want to fly out there. Indianapolis is so hard. Sip's story alone has said I'm never flying to Indy ever intentionally.
Yeah.
There's no direct flights in Omaha.
No, it was a nightmare. What did we do? We flew to Charlotte.
So I drive the 9.5 hours in the ticket van. And no problems. Very clean.
What do
drive.
people say when you're driving on the interstate and you're driving the ticket van? People honk at you or anything?
I didn't get many honks. No, I was just a normal guy. It's normal, just driving the car. Meanwhile, Sip flies from Omaha to Charlotte. Fly way over Indianapolis because that's the direct flight. Then you're supposed to fly from Charlotte to Indianapolis, except there was problems with
there was a flight delay in Charlotte, and we flew to Cincinnati
instead
and drove through the night,
which is like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah,
from Indy,
and then we had problems coming back. Well, it was the first time in my life. Now this was coming back. We got on the plane, and I was unusually astute. I smelled smoke in the cabin, and I was like, Sean, I smell smoke.
It's on the way back.
Yeah.
In Dallas, right?
No, this was in Indy.
That's right. You were.
This was in Indy still.
That's right. Sorry.
And all of a sudden there was an announcement: we have to get out of the plane. Everybody, don't grab your bags. Just go out. Get out of the plane now.
You made it sound like I was like, grab your bags and run. You made it sound like that.
Get out.
Sound like get out.
Get out.
And then that was it. Obviously, that plane wasn't leaving, so we just drove to Peoria that night and then drove the rest of the way the next day.
You drove like I did.
Yeah. So just drive. That's what we're doing this year, by the way.
Seriously,
we're driving.
Don't even think about it. Just drive.
Anyway,
now when you go there to the Big Ten Media Days, do you talk to Fitzy?
I did talk to Fitzy last year. Yeah, I talked to Fitz for
Fitzgerald.
sure. Fitzgerald.
That's your
I talked
guy.
to Fitz.
That's your guy.
He was decked out in purple.
What's their record the last 2 years?
4-20.
4-20.
Yeah.
His booth might be a little less full this year. People talking to him.
Yeah. I don't.
The booth is.
Well, it might be more full.
Okay, no. Get this because here's the deal.
Hey, we got some free. Got some chips and salsa over here, guys.
We got some magnets for your refrigerator. Go walk.
You guys want a koozie?
They're on their main podium, which is on TV, and then they do the side sessions.
Right,
and you'll notice, some coaches get big crowds, like Harbaugh, big crowd. Like Mike Loxley had 4 people talking to him.
It's kind of sad.
Seriously, here's the head coach, and next to him is a Nebraska player, a player that has 40 people around him. And here's head coach Mike Loxley has 4 members talking to him.
It's sort of like a place like Northwestern, Bill. Okay, you're used to being at Nebraska where you do your podium session and there's how many people standing around you, 30, 35, 40.
There's quite a few.
Now, because there's that many people who cover the program. And Northwestern, there's not. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, there's probably 4 people who cover the program. 4. And as Josh found out, there's nobody who covers their baseball program. Yeah. They can fire 3 coaches and nobody knows about it.
Update on Northwestern baseball, please.
yeah, let's get an update for later in the show, Josh. Thank you. We need that.
All right, good job, guys. Thanks for the anniversary.
Please stop by the office.
Yeah,
please stop by, and if you have any sort of treats
or shirts,
Bill's hungry.
Or shirts, or maybe
hats, some hats,
collared
maybe.
shirts.
I'm trying to clean up a little bit.
Well done.
You should have wore the sombrero for the anniversary. The sombrero should have made an appearance.
I got the sombrero, but wasn't going to wear it indoors.
You should have. Sean Callahan next. Early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is Jay Foreman. I wore gear to protect my health on the football field, and I'm doing it now by staying up to date with my bivalent COVID vaccine to date while still free and stay protected. Learn more at healthylincoln.org.
If you're in Lincoln, Waverly, or the surrounding area, listen up. Select Plumbing gets it right the first time on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. Plus, they're hiring service plumbers. If you're in Lincoln, Waverly, or the surrounding area, contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Shopping for new floor is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor at just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
If you're interested in installing solar panels in Nebraska, there's a name you need to know. Solar by Alpine Electric is based out of Lincoln, and you can be sure your project will be handled with care and detail because Rick, the owner of Solar by Alpine Electric, will be involved in the entire process from start to finish. We're an REC Solar Certified Pro installer and handle jobs in Lincoln and the surrounding area. Let us show you real-time results in your area. Call Rick today at 402-440-4371. Solar by Alpine Electric.
Some kids worry about making the sports team. Others worry about where they'll sleep tonight. In Lincoln, 300 kids are in need of a safe and loving home. Cedars is here for them, but we do need your help. A gift to Cedars makes an immediate impact on Lincoln's kids. And on Give to Lincoln Day, your gift goes even further. I'm Jim Blue, president of the Cedars organization, and I'm asking you to go to givetolincoln.com to make your gift to Cedars and support Lincoln's kids today.
Landscape Supply counts times likely without even knowing at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscape construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapeSupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
Hey, CNC machinists, do you feel like you're in a dead-end job with your boss hovering over your shoulder? That's so annoying. Not at Garner Industries. We provide the opportunity and trust our CNC machinists to bring the talent. I'm Bob Williams, HR Director at Garner Industries, and we're looking for new team members in our CNC department. At Garner Industries, you'll work in a clean, climate-controlled, and safe environment with team members who want to see you succeed. You will also enjoy 4-day work weeks, great benefits, and a positive working culture. Interested? Apply on our career page at garnerindustries.com.
Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in May. Try their pesto cream cheese on any breakfast sandwich. And try the Karma Latte, as 10% of proceeds from that drink will go to the Teammates Mentoring Program. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
We're on the air.
Back.
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is that time of year where we still try to see where things are at with the portal, with numbers, who's going where, and obviously we've seen a lot of early numbers out there for some win totals for college football programs out there. We're joined now by Husker Online Sean Callahan. Sean, good morning. We saw one early projection puts Nebraska's over-under at 6 wins for this upcoming football season. Do you like that number? And if you had to bet on that, or if you had to guess, Sean, what do you like the over or under on 6 wins for Nebraska approaching this season?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I think they can get over it, but I've said that the last couple of years with the way the season breaks, but the schedule is favorable in terms of the crossovers. When you look at it just on paper, there's only for sure one ranked team on that schedule, Michigan. I mean, yes, Wisconsin could be ranked. Iowa, there's some teams on there that could be ranked. Like Michigan State, Maryland. You don't really know where they'll be at that point of the year, but it's not like they're playing Ohio State. It's not like they're playing Oklahoma. I still think there's so many unknowns, though, that they just kind of threw a safe number up. And so that was throw out a 6. Nebraska's been to a bowl since 2016. That'd be a feat in its own right if they won more than 6 games, because it hasn't happened here in a while. I think it's fair. I thought Wisconsin at 9 was high, just based on, the season they had last year and the eyeball test of what they looked like last year compared to what they had looked like. And then now that they've got all new quarterbacks, a new coaching staff, a new offense. The West to me is a complete grab bag right now where, any one of about 4 or 5 teams could win the West next year.
Sean Callahan joins us from Husker Online. Matt Rule said on radio, Sean, this week that he'd be open to any of the QBs who left to come back from the portal, to re-enter the program from the portal. Do you see that happening with either Casey or Logan Smothers, Casey Thompson?
It's just so hard to say because it has been quiet on the Logan Smothers front, but that's how typically portal recruiting is. Guys don't generally advertise their visits or their offers on the transfer portal. Some do, but the Power 5 type guys generally don't.
Right.
They keep it fairly internal in what they're doing. I have a hard time thinking that that's what Casey would do. Maybe Logan, but I just haven't heard anything other than what Matt Rule said there, that the door is open, but I haven't heard anything that would lead you to believe that those guys are coming back. But that could change if the other opportunities they pursue don't look like what they want to.
Sean, Matt Rule speaks today at the Chamber of Commerce. It's a luncheon at Embassy Suites. What is there anything are you going there thinking he's going to say something critical? Is there anything you're wondering about that you would like to ask him right now?
Those things you just never know, and that's why we're going. I mean,
right.
You just never know what's going to be said. And when they open it up for questions from the crowd, sometimes they get better questions than we'll ask from the crowd.
Right.
So you never know what kind of questions that the crowd today would ask Coach Rule at an event like this. I don't. I mean, he's been so open and has done so many appearances that
right.
We've covered a lot of ground with him at this point, and kind of what I'd be interested to hear his thought on just the spring transfer portal, and if they're really pursuing guys or whatnot. Because it doesn't feel like they're going too hard after anyone right now, and maybe they're doing some stuff behind the scenes we don't know about that they're keeping kind of internal. But there's not a lot of public courting going on. Where you think about a year ago at this time, they were publicly courting Devin Drew, Stephon Wynn, Kane Williams, and obviously O'Shawn Mathis. I mean, those were some of the later portal guys they brought into the program, and that was all going on right now.
Sean, A.J. Allen lands at Miami for his next spot there. I mean, do you think he'll end up being, potentially being a starting running back down the road? And what's the update on other guys right now in the portal from Nebraska where they're going to?
Yeah, A.J. Allen, you can't deny the talent and the ability. It's just hard to know what the running back situation is at Miami and where their depth chart's at and where he would fall in there. And, but this spring, obviously he battled some nicks and bruises and just didn't have a strong spring. for whatever odd reason. But you wish him luck because he's a talented player, and really, if he doesn't get hurt with that collarbone injury in Game 4, you just wonder where he's at right now. Maybe he would have emerged and been the guy by late in the year for Nebraska, and it's a fine line, as you guys know, with college football. One break here or there can change a lot of things for anybody. And A.J. Allen's an example of that, where he doesn't get hurt. Who knows? We're talking about him as the starter right now in Nebraska. But he had that injury, and it kind of just put him at the back of the line, and then now he's looking for a new place. As for some of the other guys, Stephon Wynn visited Ole Miss.
Okay.
Have not heard kind of where that's at, or if he's got other visits brewing out there. Clearly, he's a kid that just wants to capitalize on his last year and find an opportunity that's going to give him more reps, more playing time. I haven't heard on Alante Brown, other than we know he had Purdue and Colorado and Michigan State. Those are some of his higher profile offers that he had out there. I'd imagine he's going to land at one of those 3 Power 5 options. If he goes to Colorado, that will add a little intrigue when Nebraska plays out there on that second week of the season.
Richard Torres ends up at Incarnate Word, and you're expecting Casey Thompson to end up at FAU, or is that solid?
I don't know if that's solid. Casey hasn't done any public interviews, hasn't made any acknowledgments. The connection is there with Tom Herman. I would imagine he could go down there, but without knowing what other opportunities Casey has, where's Florida at in this discussion? Where's Houston at in this discussion? I mean, there's some other teams like that you would think might be in the discussion with Casey as well. I think he wants to find the best opportunity to win the job, and I'm sure there's NIL variables to it all too. But NIL clearly wasn't a huge issue because he's making pretty good NIL in Nebraska. It's not like he wasn't on a good NIL situation here. But whatever program offers the best opportunity for him to put together the senior year he wants, I think it's where he's going to end up.
Okay, Sean.
Sean, always good stuff. Thanks for your time. We will chat with you again next week.
Okay, guys. Thank you.
Husker Online's Sean Callahan.
6 wins. So 6 wins that's what DraftKings put out there as Nebraska's over/under. 6 wins. Now it's a fascinating discussion to me because I'm older and I still. Well, Jake, you're old enough to remember, and Bill wasn't in the media, so he doesn't know all the conversations and narratives that go on. But the narrative for a long time here was our standards will never drop, and if you started talking about Nebraska winning fewer than 9 games, you'd get just crucified on message boards and whatnot, and that would our standards would never drop. Crowd would just hammer you. Now the standards have dropped; they've evolved it just evolved naturally. I mean, right? Wouldn't you agree?
Mm-hmm.
And the place that I knew and I was talking about this with somebody yesterday. And this is why I'm bringing it up. Where I knew the standards had dropped to levels I never would have anticipated was when they played Ohio State during the COVID year. And they lost, I think it was 52-17.
Yep.
And I was stunned. I'll never forget coming back and doing radio interviews the next week. And how many people were saying, Sip, I mean, come on, Nebraska played pretty well. And I was like, oh boy,
really?
It's over.
Well,
I mean, that conversation is officially the standards conversation. It's changed. Because do you remember that?
I do, but that's a school that has beaten Nebraska 62-3. I'm not saying why. That's why that was happening. I'm not backing it up saying I was right.
I was flabbergasted. The next morning,
kicked.
I did a show in Omaha. The next morning, Sunday morning, there was a show in Omaha, and they asked me that. And I couldn't believe what I was hearing. They lost 52-17, and the narrative the next week was, but Nebraska played pretty well.
Did they?
Whoa, okay, that's where we're at now. Interesting.
They had a nice opening drive, if I recall.
Yeah, interesting.
They got out of hand after that, but
52-17,
not fun. Yep, there's a sigh, big sigh there, big sigh. Sip, take a sigh.
Stop.
When we come back, we have song of the day, we have mailbag, and we have gifts here.
Real quick.
We do?
Yep.
You guys make sure, let me know what the Chamber of Commerce food is. Send me a picture.
Oh, yeah, I'll be there.
I'll send the photo.
You're going too?
Yeah, I'm going.
I'd like to have some food.
Yeah, all right.
I want a meal picture.
We'll have a food update for you.
Hey, let's do this. You send a photo, and I'll send a photo, and Bill can judge which one's better.
Yes.
Well, I imagine it'd be the same meal.
No, but you can
Whose
take the
picture
photo
was better?
different.
Yeah, whose
Who
picture
took a
was
better
better?
representation, angle, lighting,
everything.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
You can tell. You can judge.
Who's more creative with their photo?
I like
Song of the day next. Early break in the ticket.
Hope they serve meatloaf.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Spring's here, and Acres has special financing on all John Deere lawn tractors and zero-turn mowers. Get your yard looking great and use John Deere's wide selection of attachments to landscape your property to perfection. And for a limited time, with a purchase of a new John Deere mower, get up to $200 to apply to the steel power tool of your choice. From trimmers to chainsaws, gas or electric, Acres is your home for steel products and service. Acres, solutions for every field.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $20 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Hi, it's Charlie Stone again, and with me on the line, Andy Goodyear, General Manager of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, I know how proud you and everyone at the dealership are to earn the prestigious Honda President's Award year after year, 17 times. Tell our listeners what it means to you and your customers.
Thanks, Charlie. Yeah, all of us are extremely proud to have earned this award, and I want all of our customers to know it's not just earned by one person's effort. It's the entire dealership, sales, parts, and our amazing service department.
17 times. Wow. How does that compare to other Honda dealers?
This award is only given to the most elite dealerships that demonstrate excellence. We really do strive to go above and beyond for the ultimate customer experience before the sale, Charlie.
That's why for 2022, Honda of Lincoln is once again Nebraska's #1 volume Honda dealer. Come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business, 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $24.11 per hour, which grows to $28.27 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $32.76 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today. You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapeSupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Springtime, and you know what that means. It's sandal season at Brown Shoe Fit. To celebrate the start of the season, we're offering $10 off sandals under $105 and $15 off sandals $110 or more, now through May 14th. Enjoy brands like Atrex, Teva, Clarks, Taos, Keen, and many more on sale now. This deal won't last long, so come on down to Brown Shoe Fit for our spring sandal sale. Some May apply. See more for details. Brown Shoe Fit Lincoln, 66 NQ.
Springtime is here, and it's time to get to work on outdoor projects. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams. From treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and TimberTech composite decking. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671. Go online at deckcityne.com or visit their new location just north of 33rd and Cornhusker Highway. You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're
No,
a big tough?
never feel like an
If
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
he stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Tick.
Once again, your song of the day, 25 over 6-4 by Chicago from 1970. 464-568-51 is bad, 10 is good. Texture rating on the Sauter Heyman Jewelers song of the day. By the way, there's a theme here. Chicago is at Pinewood Bowl on Friday. They'll be here in Lincoln.
Really?
So
Maybe they'll play
there you
that
go.
song.
I'm sure that they will. And if they don't, people will be upset.
I'm just going to take the 7-iron out and hit it down the middle. That's a good song.
You trust your 7-iron?
Yes. 7.0. 7.0.
No, we did.
It didn't take me anywhere. Maybe it took me back. Yeah, it took me back. I was in the back seat of my mom and dad's car driving to Grand Island or that way because that's where we would go for our grandma and grandpa. And that's one of the songs you'd hear all the time.
We saw Bill close his eyes, and he was playing the horns for a second over there, too.
It took me someplace.
Where'd you go, Bill?
So this would have been a huge song that would have been being played when I was very, into watching. I'd be in my youth now, going to the big high school basketball games. This was a pep band song.
Big time pep.
Still
this
is.
pep band would knock this song out of the park. And then it was just big game. And just watching that, like the older guys warming up and stuff like that. It's like Pender playing Lions or Pender playing Wald Hill. And then this song, and this is one song that the pep bands could just kill.
Yep.
It was unbelievable. So I went to a very, very good spot right there. That was, that's a 9-1.
Ooh, 9-1.
9-1.
Bill's not in the nines that often. That's a big deal to be in the nines.
That is a big deal.
The place it took
That's a
me,
big deal.
The place it took me is unreal. Now, the best Chicago song ever is, does anyone really know what time it is?
Does anybody really care?
Does anybody really care?
Yeah.
Oh, it's epic song.
Sip's favorite is You're the Inspiration by Chicago.
Especially when you say
yeah. I have my own version of that song.
Anyone out there? Does anybody else?
That song. Jake sings that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, get him going on
Hold
that.
Me Now. He
Yeah.
loves the Hold Me Now.
Hold Me Now.
Hold me now.
A guy singing "Hold Me Now." A man singing "Hold Me Now."
The song. I'm not
singing the
telling you.
song.
It's a song. It's the lyrics.
It's a song.
Hold me now.
The pep
Will
band.
you hold me now?
Anybody else in the pep band?
Oh God, yeah, a lot of pep band response.
Is there?
Tons of pep band.
Yeah,
big
that
pep
when
band
when this song came out, and it was never like the lead song. It was like when you came out, this is during this warm up, you're doing layups.
Oh,
It's the layup drill like that.
Sure
You kind of fancy. You do a little reverse layup and stuff like that. Flipping the ball.
But the thing is that
hit the
that's
net on
still
the way down.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, they're still playing that song.
Were they?
Or warm-ups.
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's lasted the test of time.
It's the
It's
ultimate
lasted the
pep
test.
band song. We've identified it. I went there in a place where you were just in the back of a station wagon.
Yeah.
I went to a little different spot.
Right. I was in the back.
Oh.
It wasn't a station.
It would be
It
it would be unbelievable just to be at a game and hear
Hey,
that
I want to
playing.
be clear on something. My dad didn't drive a station wagon. He drove it was a sweet Cutlass Supreme, and then he graduated to a Tornado, which is a big car.
Remember how big the Monte Carlos were? The front.
Well, that's how Tornados were.
Where they
That
did
endless front.
It's just like a 454. Just
one of the worst times in my life is when we were driving back from catechism. I'd never been in so much trouble. I was hanging out of the car. I was literally like hanging out of the car, like almost on top of the car. We got pulled over by a policeman. My mom, and I'd never seen my dad so mad when we got home. Like I was almost on top of the car. It was not good though.
God.
It was not good. I remember the street. I remember the cherries.
Pep band.
Yeah, the pep band.
Before the mailbag, me to play Legal ID real quick.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Now it is time for the mailbag. Here we go.
Ooh, mailbag.
The mailbag, of course, is sponsored by Modern Woodman Fraternal Financial. Sean Erickson and his team will help you with all your financial needs. Call them today at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation. Modern Woodman Fraternal Financial. Sean Erickson, your contact there. To the mailbag from Jeff. Jeff says this. Jeff in Colorado. The tunnel walk music seems like it could be getting a little outdated. What do you guys think of this idea? The athletic department commissioning a major artist, perhaps 311 in Nebraska band, to write and record a new tunnel walk song that could be exclusive to the Huskers. UNL would own it. Nothing about Go Big Red or cheesy in the song. Just a cranking rock song that nobody else uses, and it's ours.
Wow, good idea. I think it's a good idea. I think
I support it.
Yeah, I think that yeah, I'm just gonna say that. Yeah.
You think it's time to change the song?
I think it was time about 5 years ago.
I just think if they're changing the song, the thing is critical though. The song's gotta be really good. It can't just be okay. We're just gonna change the song.
It's got to be fitting too.
It's got to be really good. It's got to be.
Now that would be really hard,
and you really can't please everyone.
No,
there's no doubt when it comes.
Never
to
will.
You're never going to please them all. But to look into it, like to have.
Can you imagine? Now, if you're a 311, that's a lot of pressure on 311.
Yeah.
In fact, if I were 311, I'd say, don't tell anybody you're asking us to do this because let's just see if we can do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want anybody to know that we're doing this pressure already. You know, and if we fail, I don't want to let's just see if we can do it behind the scenes. Okay.
Don't tell who it is until it's actually good.
I mean, it's just a lot of pressure
Sounds
on
like
that.
311. No, it's terrible. Wasn't us.
Right.
Sounds
No,
like-
it just seems like a lot of pressure on 311. Right.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think it's worth it. I don't really even know what the song. I don't. I really don't know what the.
Jake, help him.
311?
No. Oh, 311 you're wondering about, or the Tunnel Walk
song? I really
play Serious.
They play Serious.
It's by Alan Parsons project from like the 90s. So like the Bulls did this back in the 90s. Nebraska still
Oh,
has
so
it.
it's okay. It's exact same. Okay,
it's
gotcha.
exact same. It hasn't changed
gotcha.
at all. It's
Gotcha.
not changed. Yeah. Okay. Michael on the mailbag says this. This past Sunday, our 5-year-old daughter lost her first tooth and got a foul ball at our local minor league game in Richmond, Virginia. Outside of a vacation, what was your best day or memory from when you were a kid?
Oh, don't do this because I got a zillion of them.
So does Bill.
Yeah, I got a zillion.
You have a
great
best
memories. Best days. I mean, there's so many. I don't know. I can't just pick one. Probably. There was just first time I water skied. Maybe that was a good day. I was probably 7 or 8. The childhood thing. You don't want to get me started because I could go all day. I mean,
I've got one.
Growing up in
No,
Columbus, Bill. Yeah, go ahead, Bill. Go.
I got one that it's not even close. We're driving back from. We had to get back early for a funeral. We're driving back. We're up on we're on vacation. We're driving back, and we stop in Southwest Minnesota, and we stop at a Holiday Inn with the dome, they call it the what do they call them?
Hold on.
The Holiday Inn, whatever they're. And they were like, so anyway, you stopped this Holiday Inn, and they
had a dome,
and they had an indoor pool.
Okay.
Putt golf.
Nice.
We went to McDonald's.
Yeah.
I got the Big Mac.
Okay.
I got the apple pie with the super hot insides, the way like that. And then you could go out. I'm like, so hold it. We can open our door. I can go out and swim. Then I can go over and I can play shuffleboard.
Yeah.
And I can go putt golf. And I can go back in and I can eat a bite of my Big Mac. That was the best day of my life.
Holodome.
Holodome. That's what I'm trying to say.
I've never heard of that.
Oh, the Holodome. Yeah, it's the Holodome. Yeah. That was the best day of my life.
I had a lot of days like that.
I was like, how does life get this good? How do you ever top this?
I had a lot of them like that. Yeah. So I don't know. Like, it was incredible. It was an incredible childhood. But I don't have one that stands out. There's probably 40 days that stand out.
I'll probably use the standard one. My first Husker game was pretty awesome.
Oh, that's good.
I went to Oklahoma, Nebraska when Eric Crouch had the catch. That was my
big.
first ever game. My
Really?
uncle took me there. I didn't know
You were
what to
how old?
expect. I was 10.
Really?
Yeah, that qualifies.
That'd been a big one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have a Runza?
Actually, I was 9. I was 9.
Yeah.
Not quite 10.
Did you have a Runza?
I did not have a Runza. I think I just had a hot dog.
Did you?
Hot dog and a pop. Hot dog and a pop.
Those football games that was memorable. I mean, we did the same thing families do all over. My dad would take one kid to a game, then the next kid to the next game, then the next kid would rotate. So I was there. I was there when Billy Sims dropped it on the 3 or dropped it on the 2, whatever it was. That was pretty memorable.
Yeah, I remember I was
game.
watching the game. I was at Chris Buwaltz's house.
Really?
I remember riding home just ecstatic when the fumble. Yeah, we don't fumble. We're not stopping them.
If they don't fumble.
If they don't fumble.
Right.
Yeah, they're rolling. They were rolling down the field.
They were.
Yeah, they were rolling down the field.
By the way, I mean, a lot of response. I have never heard of the Holodome before.
Oh, yeah, the Holodome. It's the Holodome was the biggest thing.
Never heard of it.
Matter of fact, there's still one in Kearney. Yeah, they had the elephant's eye there.
Yeah. They don't do a lot of it anymore.
No.
I've never heard of it. So do they do any at all?
Yeah.
They still make them? They make
I
new
don't know if they
Holodomes?
make
I don't
them.
think so.
And just when you'd walk in, the overwhelming smell of the chlorine from the pool. It was just
hot in
you
there.
couldn't be. Oh, you couldn't hot. Yeah, you couldn't be happier.
It was hot in the winter.
It's as happy as you can be. It really is. It's as happy as you could be.
That was the mailbag sponsored by Modern Woodman Fraternal Financial. When we come back, top of the hour, we've got some breaking news in the NFL, and I am not happy.
I'm in full agreement.
All right, we'll discuss what could that possibly be next on Early Break.
Please stop
top
by.
of the hour.
Please stop by the office.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket at ticketfm.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and young team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, and a program, and other bonus. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Honk if you love trucks and bucks. Hold it if you're in traffic, maybe not. Hey, we know you've been waiting for a while, but we're excited to announce that Trucks and Bucks is finally back. And this year, we're giving away 8 Atlas Blue 2023 Ford F-150 XLT Super Crew Flex Fuel trucks. So get to your nearest Nebraska Lottery retailer and play $2 Trucks and Bucks today. Ford F-150 is a registered trademark owned and licensed by Ford Motor Company. Top prize odds, 1 in 336,000.
The Nebraska Lottery has given over $900 million back to our state since 1993. The proceeds have helped protect and improve Nebraska's environment, funded need-based scholarships for Nebraska students, and maintained and improved facilities at the state fair.
That's terrific. You should put that on your website.
It already is. Just click on beneficiaries in the menu.
Menu? You guys serve food too?
Maybe you should get off your feet for a while.
The Nebraska Lottery, 30 years of building a better Nebraska.
Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in May. Try their pesto cream cheese on any breakfast sandwich. And try the Karma Latte, as 10% of proceeds from that drink will go to the Teammates Mentoring Program. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe. If you struggle with joint pain, there's good news. You don't need surgery to get back to full health. South Point Medical and Aesthetics offers breakthrough non-surgical options for treatment of moderate to severe joint pain. Our patients experience little to no downtime from our procedures, and the results are remarkable. They've had 14 years of successful treatments with patients from 35 states because of an effective word-of-mouth traffic. Learn more about how you can get lasting results for joint pain today at southpointmedical.com or call 402-323-8400.
Problem gambling affects more than the gambler. It affects spouses, children, extended family members, and friends. If you are a loved one who's struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 476-2300.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $20 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Spring is here and it's time to get those seeds in the ground. There's no time for delays if your equipment needs a new part. That's why Acres stocks thousands of premium John Deere parts for all your ag machines, planters, sprayers, and tractors. Acres has what you need now. And with a team of John Deere certified technicians, Acres will diagnose and repair your equipment quickly. Visit acres.com to find your closest location. Our team of parts and service professionals are dedicated to keeping you operating at full capacity. Acres, solutions for every field.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 10th and P or at 1501 Center Park Road.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And Law College football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
We get Oilers. I'm not the Texans and I'm not the Titans, so I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Wednesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2 sponsored by Midwest Bank, 27th and Jamie Lane here in Lincoln. Member FDIC. New locations coming to 70th and Pioneers sometime later this year or early 2024. Midwest Bank, again, proud sponsor of Hour 2. Member FDIC.
Show anniversary today.
Member of the FDIC.
Show anniversary. You know what else is the anniversary? I didn't know.
What's
I just
that?
saw this. It's my Twitter anniversary.
Not the same year, though.
Not the same year.
Much earlier than our show. Yeah, if you're just tuning in, this is the 7-year anniversary of Early Break today.
It's
today.
This is unbelievable. That if you're out there, Magic, get in and see us.
14 years ago, I joined Twitter.
14?
14. You joined. It says I got something from Twitter.
2009.
I got something from Twitter. This is beautiful. They send you they send me a big number 14. It says you joined 14 years ago today. Share the day with others in your Twitter community. I'll think about that.
Be nice to get a little gift.
I remember what it was. I was tweeting during the NBA. I wanted to tweet during the NBA Finals. That's what got me going. It was I think it was the Celtics and Lakers.
Interesting.
Bill, you're about as interested as I am, and you talking about people you know in Pender.
Yes.
Did I take a shot at me? Come on.
Join the crowd.
We love the Pender.
I think the Pender stories have been pretty good. You've already ruined my dad's birthday, so.
And we love Duke. Yeah. Duke's a Pender guy.
Yes.
Come on. We love the
yeah,
Pender people. By the way, someone said you might know the Canucks here. Is that right?
Yeah, let's talk about the Canucks for about 15
That
minutes.
dad would be Larry.
Okay.
That'd be Bruce, Jay, and Tim.
Let's do some summer radio where you just talk about people Bill knows.
Unbelievable golfers. They could crush the ball. Tim was the best overall golfer out of all of them. Also, I worked with my brother-in-law Steve Schindler, and the OCC was a
interesting.
Was
Steve Schindler from Midwest Bank.
Midwest
Bank.
Interesting.
Banker of the Year 7 years in a row. Yes, they worked together as
fascinating
as inspecting banks. Fascinating. But yes, they're great people, the Canuck family, and know them all very well. I've played golf with them several times.
Okay,
Back
good.
when you played golf.
Yes.
How'd you play?
Not at the same levels they played. Absolutely
okay.
not.
How'd
Absolutely
you play?
not. I played decent at that time. The Plainview Country Club is outstanding. It's a 9-hole country club. Course. I mean, it's
Good hot dogs.
They have everything. Yeah, small little. But Stag Night was outstanding.
Tell us about Stag
Thursday night. You went out there. It'd be two went off in 2 waves. We're always in the second wave. Oh, it was just that is about as happy as you could be too. Stag Night at Plainview.
That sounds incredible.
Yes, and then there'd be card playing afterwards.
Sounds incredible.
Good times.
Nice. Yes.
All right. I got some things that are bothering me right now.
What is it, Jake?
So the NFL official schedule release is tomorrow at 7 p.m. That's when they get all the games. However, today they're announcing the games that are playing overseas, so in London or Germany for the upcoming year ahead. Now, I'll give you the games being played. There's quite a few games over there. But I have a problem with one of them. As you might guess, Miami Dolphins fan. See my phone case here.
Yes.
Answer me this, guys. Now, the Chiefs, the world champion, Kansas City Chiefs, are known. They were going to have a game for sure in Germany, right? We all knew ahead of the season they were going to have a game there.
Okay.
Now, would you want to have that game be a marquee game on the schedule against a great team, or would you think that's kind of maybe a throwaway game to say, let's let the Germany see the Chiefs, but let's keep a good home game here in Lincoln. Let's let Germany see the Chiefs.
The Germany throwaway game. I'd rather have the throwaway game. Yes.
Right. Okay.
So what would that be?
Okay. Now, also selfishly,
who would that be? Who'd your throwaway game be?
Like the Bears, who were supposed to play over there.
Yeah,
that was a rumor at one point that would be Bears,
I like that,
and
Bears.
Chiefs. Well, guess what? The Miami Dolphins are going to play the Kansas City Chiefs in Germany, Frankfurt, Germany. November.
That should have been the Sunday night game.
It should have been.
It should have been the Sunday night game
because it was going to be in KC. I would have driven down to KC. I would have been at the game, donning the Dolphins colors, being very loud and obnoxious when the Dolphins won that game. Yeah, a 3-hour drive, and now if I go, I have to fly you 15 hours to Germany.
Probably not going to do that.
I'm not going
That's
to do
one
it.
of the biggest, most epic games of the season.
Yes, Tyreek Hill could have had his first game back at Arrowhead. Oh,
so
by the
what
way,
are they doing? Why are they doing this?
You could have Tyreek Hill going back to Arrowhead. You could have two teams seen as favorites within the conference this year playing in at Kansas City.
Jake's got a point
as
here.
Bill said, probably on prime time.
It would have been prime time.
It could have been a Thursday night game. It could have been a Sunday night.
It would have been the Sunday night
Monday
game.
football. But no, you're sending that game to Germany. Are you kidding me?
You got a point.
You
here.
throw away your games in Germany. You put the crap games over there. And by the way, I feel bad for one other team too. The Jags. Jacksonville is playing not one game, but back-to-back games.
They're staying there
in London. They're playing October 1st in London and October 8th in London.
Odd. This is weird.
One of those games is a home game. One of them is an away game for the
NFL's
Jags.
getting weird. That's getting weird.
You spent 2 weeks in London.
Yeah.
2 straight weeks.
So there's a lot of people spending 2 weeks in London. I mean, there's a lot of personnel, a lot of media. This is getting weird. This is weird.
Yeah, Jags against the Bills. That's a good game too.
Hey, Jags, Bills,
That's
and
a playoff.
Two
game.
playoff teams.
Okay, that's October 8th. That's in London.
Then
okay?
what's the other one?
October 15th in London is Ravens Titans. I mean, Titans are a little bit down this year, but Ravens are a playoff team over there. Yeah, I hate everything about this. You don't.
You should. That is.
I hate everything.
You need an explanation.
Okay, so the first game, the Falcons and Jags. That's October 1st.
Okay, that's throwaway.
London. That's a throwaway. Yeah. But the Jags are a playoff team. But then the next game, we just said next week, is Bills Jags. That's one of the best games of the week.
You need
as is Dolphins Chiefs.
You need an explanation from the NFL.
Is there any chance Goodell's listening to us right now?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
there's a chance.
He's big Lincoln, Nebraska fan.
If we could cut this out, maybe Josh will send it to
Okay,
Goodell.
but isn't there a plausible explanation why the Dolphins would be playing over there?
No. I'm saying no.
Like, listen, if
Tyreek Hill back to the
right. If the Dolphins were like a team that was 5-13, fine, put them over there. 5-12. Okay, we suck. I understand. Send us overseas.
odd.
They're actually supposed to be a contender to win the conference this year, as of course are the Chiefs.
Is it
just won it last
and
year.
there's no way. I mean, this game wasn't scheduled long ago. This is off.
There's been rumors about either the Dolphins game versus the Chiefs or the Bears game against the Chiefs being played in Germany. It made more sense to me.
For how long?
Well, for a few months now. Because it's been known that the Chiefs would be playing for sure a home game in Germany.
Wow.
So they're giving up a home game.
I just wonder. I just before you go too far, I just wonder if the NFL would say this is why we're doing it, and you would say, "Oh, okay, that makes sense." Is there any explanation?
They don't have explanation yet. I mean, they want to obviously give them a good product over there, but also America wants that product too. Here at the stadium.
Plus, there's never a time. How many?
Tyreek Hill's back. He
You guys
could be in
probably-
Kansas City.
I can remember when those games are on. All of a sudden, you're like, there's like you're in work on a Sunday like that, and sometimes it comes up, or either on your phone pops up, or somewhere you
playing.
and it's like, or the game's over, and I'm like, they'll show a score, and I'm like, how's the game over?
Right.
I mean, they're like, you have to get up like at 8 a.m.
Right.
to watch. So sometimes you just miss the whole game.
Like, totally.
Seriously,
Yeah.
you do.
100%.
Other game is Colts against the Patriots, Week 10. That's in Germany. That's November 12th. That's the week after Dolphins Chiefs in Germany. But you've got some pretty solid games over there. I just don't get why you would give the chance to see Tyreek Hill go back to Arrowhead, probably on prime time, and just say, nope, you can have it, Germany. That to me makes no sense.
No, I got to tell you, it doesn't.
It's a guy that was a huge part of that franchise's success.
Great story.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't understand. I don't get it at all.
100%.
Somebody out there,
I'm with you.
Try to make
Yeah,
it
see
make
if anybody
sense.
makes sense.
Nick in St. Louis says, bleep the schedule. He says
Bleep the schedule.
Bleep it.
And I think I know what he means in bleep.
Yep, he does.
I think I got that one.
Nick says he also says that the Dolphins
What could it
are
mean?
a throwaway game. They're not.
Bleep the schedule.
Listen, I know I'm a biased fan here, but they do have actual belief that they could be good.
Yeah, they were in the playoffs last year.
And they got Vic Fangio now.
Yep.
Defensive coordinator.
Didn't he help someone out last year in the playoffs to be like an advisor?
Yeah, the Niners.
They
Right? Or
got-
Eagles.
Yeah.
The Eagles.
Bleep the
And then they got
schedule.
rolled.
They had a bad game. But the Chiefs,
Yes.
Chiefs, Bill.
Just
What
checking.
else do you hear?
Just double checking.
Is there Chiefs fans listening?
Sanderson says, I bet the Bills are thrilled about this. They had to deal with jet lag while the Jags will already have a week over there, and they're accustomed to that.
Really strange scheduling.
Yeah.
I will say that.
The
It is really
Jags will have
strange.
already been in London for a week,
That
and
just-
the Bills will not happen.
That strikes me really odd.
That's some give and take there. At the same time, when you're over there for the full week, it's like a bowl game type of thing. It's a weird feeling when you're not in your own complex. Really weird feeling. All of a sudden,
Was it
you're
weird?
You're in a hotel. You're all those things. It's bowl game's different. It's a little more. It's just, but you had all your home time already. Then you go to the site. So all of a sudden that game's over, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, now we're on to our normal week, but we're in a Marriott or we're in a hotel somewhere, and the food's different, everything's different, all the things just a little bit odd, and sleep, everything's just, I don't know. So it's not a complete wash that way.
There's a lot of response coming in.
Yeah, I'd like to hear some of it.
Someone say Dolphins suck. Thank you, Nate.
They just
Appreciate that.
Bleep the schedule.
Bleep the
It's
schedule.
not bless the schedule.
No, it wasn't. It was
It's not that.
Uh-uh.
God bless. No. Let me think about
Groovy
this.
schedule.
Oh, now,
No.
now this really pisses me. Now this really pisses me off.
Uh-oh,
Think about
uh-oh.
think
Look
about
at
this
that.
for one
He's
second.
riled up. Look at him. For an anniversary
look
show.
at the Frau.
Yeah.
Look at that. Okay. T in Davie.
Okay.
Davie, Nebraska says this. Damn, Jake. I was going to offer you tickets to that Dolphins game in Kansas City. I have 6 Chiefs season tickets.
T.
Do we have to stop the show?
From Davey.
Can you get ones in Germany? Can you get?
You're not going to
Let's
Germany.
transfer to Germany.
You don't want to go
do
to
the show.
What a chance for a show. What a chance for a live remote.
Guys, we're going to Germany.
It'd be
Sam,
I
you don't
know
have to be
German.
here.
I do know German, so I can help you guys.
That would help us.
My one time in Germany was running through an airport. There, literally running.
That's
through
right. I
An
remember
airport
you
to
telling
catch
me
a
that.
flight to Denver, so I didn't
Yeah.
get caught in Germany.
You and Elizabeth.
Yeah, that's right. That was
When you
not-
guys were together.
You guys were together.
Back in the good old days.
Okay.
Okay, some more response here.
So, Elizabeth, we're
I
joking.
love the text line.
Ellis in Illinois says
Ellis.
that my daughter works for the Bears, Chicago Bears. Says she heard the Chiefs requested that they get to host the Bears in Kansas City,
Okay.
not in
Not the-
Germany.
Right.
Why would they not? Why would the Chiefs not request Tyreek Hill to go back to KC?
Is it
It's
possible
because
they don't want it?
They don't want to lose to Tyreek
Right.
Hill.
Is it possible?
Oh, so now the Chiefs are scared, Bill.
Is it possible?
I think
I'm
that's what it
hearing
is.
the
The
Chiefs
Chiefs
are
are
scared.
scared. That's why I see it too.
Thank you, Bill.
Well, is
I
it
see it that
possible?
way too, because I know that all that 4th and 1. That was scary.
God, Mike McDaniel.
That was on yesterday, by the way.
Thank you. Did
Yeah.
you watch it? Did you laugh again?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me. Hey, Jake, about to miss the 4th and 1 call here.
Yeah.
About to get delay of game real quick. Ha ha.
Ha ha.
Joke's on you.
I think we were texting that day. I think we were. I was watching it. I don't watch NFL, and I was okay. We don't need to bring that all up.
Yeah, it was stunning. What else is the text line saying?
Okay. Who's your quarterback again, Jake? Tua. He's not good. If he stays healthy,
That's not a
he's
good
fine.
text.
Yes, come on.
Bleep the
Come on,
schedule.
Jesse.
Yeah, bleep the schedule leads right now.
Claytonia John says the Dolphins are still definitely a throwaway game. No, they're not.
Yeah.
They are not. Like, I know I'm a
that
bias,
now,
but
hold on.
They are actually not a throwaway
Hold
game.
on.
Yeah.
Is there's part of me that was thinking that. I got to admit.
They're not a throwaway game. They have the sixth
They've
best
got
odds
quite
in
a
the
big.
conference.
I will say this too: that the Dolphins have a lot of buzz around them.
They
right
do.
They do.
There's
What
a lot
was the
of
record
buzz.
last year, though?
9-8 or 9-9 with a playoff
500,
loss.
yeah.
But- Okay, but Tua was gone for half the year. If he stays healthy,
I agree. There's some buzz,
and they have an
around.
actual
There's-
coordinator that's respected now defensively there.
I agree. There's some buzz.
So the
around.
coordinator before, you think they had no respect, like he did.
Well, he had some, but I didn't like him. I didn't like him, Bill. I didn't
the
like that
defensive
guy.
coordinator in the NFL. You probably had some sort
I
of.
thought they
background.
could have done better. Is what I'm saying.
Some sort.
Than who they had. I even forgot his name now at this
Yeah,
point.
just be better. Yeah, like they're
But
supposed to.
He ain't Vic Fangio though.
Yeah, like
who they
good
have
teams do.
now.
Keep reading.
I
Bleep the schedule.
just,
Yeah.
I just wonder. No, I have a buddy, and I'd like to hear from him. I'll text him. He's a Jags fan.
Okay.
How does he feel about Jacksonville playing 2 straight games
Odd.
over there?
That's just got to
Yeah.
feel odd.
I would just hate. I couldn't imagine that no matter what. So that's probably
It's a playoff.
They probably threw out a home game and a road game, right? That's kind of what they did to go over there. So if I'm like a Jags fan, I mean, just to lose the game like that, anytime you're losing a home game like that would be concerning, especially when people say, "Oh, it's great for the NFL." Well, is it great for Kansas City to lose a home game? Just imagine that with Nebraska losing a home game. You know how much money that is?
Yeah.
For I mean, it's huge.
Yeah, it's
Like you're fine playing Northwestern on the road in Germany Ireland because it's not your home
Not your
game.
home game.
It's a
Yeah.
road game. Why not?
Yeah. So it'd be the same. You don't want Thursday night games in Lincoln either. Like that, they'll probably fill the place up, but it's not the same. It's not the same when people are coming in the night before. The money spent is ridiculous. That goes down in the city.
Oh yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's a big number. You're right. They're not going to move a Nebraska home game. I don't know how Chiefs feel about that. Chiefs fans feel about that.
Doc has a text here.
Oh, nice.
Couple Jags fans texting in before we get to break. Jags. I asked for Jags fans. Doc says, I am a Jags fan, and I'm just waiting for the inevitable announcement that the team is moving to London.
Oh.
Shad Khan, the owner of the franchise, I believe, has soccer teams in is part ownership of a soccer team.
Did you know this?
I'm hearing this now. I was aware he had some sort of connection. That's what.
Did you know that Jags were? A lot of people are just bracing for the move.
Oh yeah, they played over there for like every year for like 4 or 5 years in a row. They play a game over there.
Now that would be rough for Jacksonville, right?
Your road game flights would be a little rough.
No, well that
you're playing
No, I
every
mean-
road games. Now it's an advantage because it's a long trip to London, but you're also having a lot of trips.
they would
out.
move a franchise. The NFL would move a franchise to
It's
London.
just a hypothetical.
We'll
see.
I'm out on. Come on, why? Well, they're trying to make the game more international.
Bleep the schedule.
Bleep the schedule. There we go. I'm pissed. Dolphins are not playing in KC. T and Davey had tickets I could have used, gone to the game with him.
Okay.
The 3-hour drive is now a 15-hour flight.
Hold on now. What other game could you go to? Have you looked at the schedule?
No, that was the only like driving distance road game the Dolphins have this year.
Okay.
The schedule will get out tomorrow night officially. The whole schedule, 7 p.m. tomorrow night. We'll get updates on that tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I can't drive to KC and watch Dolphins Chiefs now. It's a problem.
You can fly somewhere though.
I could, but I'd like to go. I have not been to Arrowhead
But
since 2002.
Several of the breakers are saying it's a throwaway game.
The Breakers are wrong. The Breakers know how to get.
How do you know the Breakers?
The Breakers know how
They are.
to get
They've
to
said
me.
it. They've said it. It's a throwaway game. The Dolphins are a throwaway game.
They were 500 last year. I mean,
with a bunch of injuries
Right.
and not Vic Fangio.
I mean, I'm just stating a fact.
Feels like stop the Vic Fangio hit.
I'm just stating a fact. They were a 500 team.
And I'm stating the fact that they had injury problems.
Now
they made the
I get the
playoffs and
Tyreek
pushed
Hill.
the Bills in the playoffs with all this momentum against them.
Yeah,
Okay?
that's true.
When we come back, let's talk a little tennis. John Leffler Jr. here to talk about Play Tennis Lincoln Day next, an early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you struggle with joint pain, there's good news. You don't need surgery to get back to full health. South Point Medical and Aesthetics offers breakthrough non-surgical options for treatment of moderate to severe joint pain. Our patients experience little to no downtime from our procedures, and the results are remarkable. They've had 14 years of successful treatments with patients from 35 states because of an effective word-of-mouth traffic. Learn more about how you can get lasting results for joint pain today at southpointmedical.com or call 402-323-8400.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised again and they're hiring for production operators at $24.11 per hour, which grows to $28.27 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $32.76 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Spring is here and it's time to get those seeds in the ground. There's no time for delays if your equipment needs a new part. That's why Acres stocks thousands of premium John Deere parts for all your ag machines, planters, tractors. Acres have what you need now. And with the Deere-certified technicians, Acres will diagnose and repair your equipment quickly. Visit acres.com to find your closest location. Our team of parts and service professionals are dedicated to keeping you operating at full capacity. Acres, solution for
Herrick Services takes this time to wish all the moms out there a happy Mother's Day. We hope that everyone is able to show how much they care for and respect the moms in their life for this weekend especially, but in everyday life too. This important message comes to you from Bart, Mike, and the folks at Herrick Services, your vending specialists here in Lincoln. Their quality service and expertise has earned them a fine reputation. That's Herrick Services, on the air because they care.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric is the call I make when I have a need for plumbing services. Whether it's for my home or office, if I need a repair to a water heater, softener, or even my garbage disposal, I know I can count on Action to help. In one simple call, their amazing customer service team promptly schedules a service call, often getting to my needs within a day. Action delivers honest quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
Mother's Day is on Sunday, May 14th. Do you know what you're getting your mom this year? Stop procrastinating and get her the one thing that she wants, a massage. The Body Shop in Lincoln offers all sorts of massages. All you have to do to win this Mother's Day is get mom a gift card from the Body Shop. Swedish massage, deep massage, hand and foot massage, and so much more. Gift cards can only be bought online at thebodyshoplincoln.com. The Body Shop, located at 48th and A.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, and we are celebrating a record sales month in April, and we're going to let it roll and crank up in the month of May. We have some big discounts and special interest rates going on this month on selected new in-stock Sierras and Silverados. Buy a new Silverado or Sierra, get $3,000 off or 1.9% interest. You heard right, $3,000 off or 1.9% interest. We have outstanding specials on all of our new and pre-owned GM certified units. So stop on in and see us or check us out online at CoppellCars.com. You'll be glad you did. New discount must trade in and finance with a roof credit.
Attention all Wings fans. 89-cent wings are back on Tuesdays at Buffalo Wings and Rings in Lincoln. Enjoy the best wings in town for boneless or traditional at a price that makes the whole family happy. And now at the Williamsburg Village Wings and Rings, you can enjoy $1.50 tall boys in Bud Light, Coors Light, Busch Light, and Michelob Ultra every day after 7 p.m. and all day on Sundays. Get to Wings and Rings today and make sure to stop by on Tuesdays for 89-cent wings.
Some kids worry about making the sports team. Others worry about where they'll sleep tonight. In Lincoln, 300 kids are in need of a safe and loving home. Cedars is here for them, but we do need your help. A gift to Cedars makes an immediate impact on Lincoln's kids. And on Give to Lincoln Day, your gift goes even further. I'm Jim Blue, president of the Cedars organization, and I'm asking you to go to givetolincoln.com to make your gift to Cedars and support Lincoln's kids today.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
This
Anybody who knows me knows I was cocky out of the womb.
is Early Break with Zip and Jake, to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I have tried to cool down since the last segment about this.
It got heated.
The stupid Dolphins game in Germany against the Chiefs. It should be in Kansas City. I will keep saying that all offseason long.
Bleep that.
Get used to that. I believe that is right. But
I think most people agree with
the schedule's set. And that's the way it is. And you know what? That's fine. Because now we can talk about one of my favorite sports in the world, which is tennis.
We have a guest.
We have a special guest in studio. He's a former teammate and coach of mine in tennis. But John,
wow.
I mean, you were the manager, John, of the team of our league. John Leffler Jr. is here to talk about Play Tennis Lincoln Day. Is that not accurate that you were my coach?
No. I would
Well,
say
were
that
you then?
I ran the team that you were on, and it breaks my heart that you're not playing with us this year. But I get it. You got your golf league, but
Breaking hearts.
To call me a coach, there's probably tennis coaches listening right now that are squeezing their steering wheel in anger that you would refer to me as a coach.
Well, he was the man in
Coach
charge.
Leffler joins
us.
So yeah, let's do that. Call me Coach Leffler.
Coach Leffler's here in the building. John Leffler Jr. joins us here on Early Break. So you are here, John, because there's a big event coming up this Saturday. It's Play Tennis Lincoln Day, 10 to noon at the Sid and Hazel Dillon Tennis Center. Tell us more about the event and how this come to be even.
Well, it actually started. My good buddy Rick Stemson, who's the director of tennis over at the Country Club of Lincoln. Couple years back, I want to say his youngest daughter was having a birthday party, and she said, "Dad, I just want to bring all my friends together and play tennis. You know, none of them play tennis, and I do with my sisters." And they had a blast. They absolutely loved it.
Mm-hmm.
And so Rick, who's on the Lincoln Tennis Association board with me and others, he had said, I think there's something here. There's an opportunity to bring the community together and just have a day celebrating tennis. And that's really where it was born from.
Good idea.
So this is a free event. There's no cost. Kids, their parents, grandpa, grandma, whoever, if you've played tennis a little bit, if you've never picked up a racket in your life, we're encouraging you to come out. We're extremely excited that we've been able to partner with Lisa Hart, who's one of the associate head coaches for the Husker women's tennis team, to be at the Sid and Hazel Dillon Tennis Center. This is going to be a wonderful venue. If you want, jump on the bikes right out. The bike path goes right to the facility. If it does rain, because some people might ask about that, I think the weather looks wonderful, but we'll be able to move inside, which is even better. So we're excited to be out there, and this is really geared towards anyone that is of all ages that has ever thought about, I'd like to pick up a racket, play a little tennis.
Bill has enjoyed. I tell tennis stories in the air, and he likes to go give one of yours here.
Well, what the concern is also with will they be calling their own lines and stuff? Because Jake has some issues with that. With out long, he's called faults on his opponent.
If we're going to be, if I guess I didn't realize we were going to open up like this morning about it, but a real reason why Jake doesn't play anymore in the league is his line calls. I mean, there was a lot of people that were pushing back. There were some formal complaints. Jake is no longer
long. I'm kicked out of the league. Kicked out of the out. Out.
Now, hold on, get back on track.
I don't believe there's going to be any line calls.
Okay, that's what
we're looking at have a fun day. Which is part of the reason
why
I
think it's outstanding. But we just know there's been situations. There's been a lot of situations.
Play Tennis Lincoln Day. It's Saturday.
Yes, and actually the mayor has proclaimed it.
Really?
There's an official proclamation. Yes.
Is there a plaque?
I don't know if there's a plaque.
I'll tell you what, if there's not, let us know. We'll get you one.
We'll get you.
We'll get you a
We'll work
plaque.
on a plaque,
Absolutely.
John.
This is Saturday.
I would actually prefer a belt. If I could just wear like the wrestlers, just have a belt and wear that around all day.
That'd be pretty cool. That'd
With
be
your
awesome.
tennis shorts. Play tennis Lincoln Days at Saturday at 10 a.m. to noon.
Yeah, and not only is it free, but there's also stuff you get by going out there.
Yeah, everyone that comes out while supplies last, obviously, but we do have a free event T-shirt that we'll be handing out when we wrap things up. Many thanks to the Everett family. Runza is going to be providing some.
The Everett family.
Yeah, some mini Runzas, and we also got some mini bottled water as well. So
regular Runzas or cheese Runzas?
We're really pushing. We're efforting, I would say, for cheese Runzas. But
Thank you.
I'm thinking that it might be
Thank you.
a mixture.
Have you ever taken an onion ring and put it inside the cheese Runza and smash it down?
Bill, I don't have that much time.
I
don't either.
I'm telling
No.
you, it's something.
I'm
There's people out there, try it.
I'm
It'll
a
change
busy
your
guy,
life.
but that will be the first thing that I do when they start serving today.
You don't have to have a racket.
No, that's the other part that we're really excited about. We've been able to secure around 40 youth rackets and some adult rackets as well. The kids rackets are actually brand new. Dunlop, we worked with them. So we're really looking for those kids that maybe otherwise wouldn't have an opportunity to get a racket very easily. So we'll have those rackets for them. There's no reason to not show up. If you say, well, I don't have a racket, I can't be there.
Right.
We will have a racket for you.
Nice.
And we're also going to be using some lower compression tennis balls. So it's really going to allow us to kind of help focus on actually, working on your stroke and just learning the basics of.
So you'll have teachers out there.
We will have a number of super high quality. I mean, it's amazing. I mentioned Rick. He's the director of tennis out at the country club. He's going to have almost all of his staff with him. We've got area high school coaches.
Wow.
We're going to have, like I mentioned, Lisa with the Husker women's tennis team.
Okay.
We're expecting some of those players to be there as well. So there will be plenty of professional instructors, teaching pros, coaches as well.
Excellent. This is a good. This is big.
Yeah. Now the elephant in the room here, John, is can you guys fix a backhand in 2 hours time?
Are we talking about your backhand?
Yes. That might need a couple of years
because you're not instructing, right?
I'm
Jake?
not. No, if I was instructing, I'd say, well, I can help with the serve and maybe forehand, but backhand, let John take care of that for you.
No, I won't take care of it because you've seen my backhand.
Oh, it's way better than
2
mine.
hours. 2 hours won't be enough time for that. No,
we need years for mine over here.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what it is.
it's gonna be a lot of fun. I would recommend we do ask just so we know that we've got enough, I guess, materials for the day. We're encouraging everyone to go to our Facebook page, just Lincoln Tennis Association. You'll be able to register there. We certainly encourage you to do that. If you don't know your schedule right now, you don't know if you'll be able to make it out, and then Saturday morning you're like, you know what, time's freed up. Just come out anyway. We'll get you taken care of.
This is great.
And have you on site. So.
Play Tennis Lincoln Day.
That is this Saturday, May 13th, 10 a.m. to noon at the Sid and Hazel Dillon Tennis Center, just north of the Vantage Center.
Okay.
2400 North Antelope Valley Parkway. I have not been there yet. It's the new facility, right? That's the one that's on UNL campus, basically, or just north of
Yeah,
UNL.
I mean, it's just immediately
How many courts are
south
there?
of Cornhusker. God, yeah, I knew you'd ask me that. I have no idea. There's a ton of them, though. I want to say there's probably in the neighborhood of like 10 to 12.
Whoa. I have no
Wait a sec,
idea.
I'm trying to put this together in my head.
It's just south at Cornhusker Highway.
Just south of
Right?
Cornhusker.
That's where it's at.
Yeah,
but where the soccer field is close to that.
Near Hibner, near Hibner.
Yeah, like
Stadium.
with track and field also is
Where the
there.
tack room over by where the tack room used to be. The bar.
It's just south of that. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, where the tack room is. if that's how we're referencing spots.
I've been in the tack room before.
What's the nearest bar?
Hey, well, you got to associate somehow, right?
Well, I mean,
so in relation to the nearest,
Just go to the Royal Grove. You take a right.
Bill, we got it. Thanks, Bill.
It was a landmark.
It's a landmark.
Josh says 12 outdoor courts, 6 indoor, 18 courts at the Sid and Hazel
At the tack room. Stop it. Sorry, John.
Just immediately west of the tack room.
All right, that sounds perfect.
So again, sign up on the Play Tennis Lincoln Day Facebook page. That's how you can register.
If you just go and search on Facebook, Lincoln Tennis Association, and like I said, if you don't have time or access to get there, and you're thinking this is going to be wonderful, we'd love to be a part of it. Just be there on Saturday morning.
Yeah,
Kevin Texan, who we know, Kevin says it's attached to Hibner Stadium, which is the soccer stadium.
It's attached.
Attached.
Okay. So that's a good.
And Hibner Stadium is right next to the tack room.
Yeah, south of the tack room.
Hibner's attached to the tack room, so
there'll be drink specials out there for the parents.
I think it's closed, actually.
Lots of drink specials.
Sign up
2 for
today.
1.
It's free.
Tall boys.
Play Tennis Lincoln Day Facebook page. Sign up for free. John, we appreciate your time. Work on your backhand. Help me. So
John, thank you.
Thank you, John. Out on the court, man. We miss you, buddy.
I know. Well, I'm still playing. It's just not in the league.
It's kind of a sensitive topic.
It's sensitive. His arch nemesis has been kind of
a
situation.
I have a nemesis, but I'm not playing league.
Not playing league.
Now.
We'll work on that probation situation.
Yes. See if I can get.
Just say what it is. So. You just say what it is. You're on timeout right now.
Timeout.
Forced timeout.
I play my own league.
Yes,
I play a separate league.
I didn't know this. You had problems with line calls.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Thank you, John.
Thank you,
John. We appreciate the time. John Leffler Jr. Play Tennis Lincoln Day. Let's play the game show right now. Give us a call.
John here.
You want to stay for a lifeline here, John?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. I can't really say no.
You got to stick around, John. We're playing the game.
You're locked in, by the way. That door doesn't open.
I got to go open the tack room.
It opens, but not from this side.
Right. I should have done tennis for this trivia, but I didn't. So sorry.
That's okay.
464-5685. Call the takedown. Sip in trivia. You're 1-1 on the week. Today is it's not really wild card. It is wild card Wednesday.
Okay.
But it's NBA franchise all-time leading scorer.
Oh, that's awesome. John, how are you?
Sorry to wake you, John.
What do you think?
You got dozed off on us there for a second.
I have literally zero idea.
Okay, well, you can be here for support then.
Yeah.
Emotional support.
I'll be good at that.
You might surprise yourself.
We'll see how it goes. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
Well, Bill and Sip feel okay about this. John doesn't feel so good, so I guess you can choose your lifeline.
I do feel good about it, Bill.
But John's here for emotional support.
You're very NBA. You are.
Yeah, life.
Yeah. The topic again, NBA franchise all-time leading scorers.
Very NBA. I was for a long time.
Big NBA guy.
Yeah, for a long time.
Hey, you like tennis too?
I'm going to support you now because just the start of the Nuggets game, the crowd was insane.
Was it?
NBA crowds right now are really good. They booed the Celtics. You see that?
Celtics on their home court.
Got beat, and they booed them. They booed them bad. Third quarter.
At the Garden?
At the Garden.
Their own fans.
Their own
booed their
fans.
team. They're down 3-2 right now, the Sixers, by the way. That's a big deal. Okay, Kent, how do you feel about NBA franchise all-time leading scorers?
I'll give it a try.
All right, let's get to it. Sip has a lifeline. He can choose who he's using today on this one. Probably Bill, I think.
Yeah,
right?
Bill. I guess. And Kent can lifeline for.
Or John can be the lifeline for Kent.
Right.
Is that how we do it?
Yeah, we'll do it that way.
All right, Kent, you've got John as a lifeline. Now John can hear the headphones.
Sorry.
That was
good. No, you're fine. I do that all the time.
Okay, first question goes to Kent. Kent, here we go. Who leads the Atlanta Hawks in all-time scoring with 23,292 points with the franchise? You do have a lifeline here if you want to use him.
Why are you laughing?
Because John says he doesn't watch NBA.
John, you're the lifeline.
You're the lifeline.
Can't you go to your lifeline here?
I don't know.
Okay. John, did you want to throw it out there?
Dominique Wilkins.
Oh, he actually got it. Hey, the lifeline was
Acts like I didn't
brilliant.
know it.
The lifeline.
You were sandbagging.
I was not. I haven't watched an NBA game in years.
You were laying in the weeds.
So if it's going to be like this, if we're talking 80s NBA, I'm going to crush everyone.
Well, see that no, that's what we're in the same ballpark.
All right.
Yeah,
because
I don't.
tie leading
Right.
scores.
I
not
thought for
current.
sure it was Tree Rollins.
Was that really right? Was that,
You got it right.
It was right.
Yeah,
All right.
I was
John,
going
you were
Tree
right.
Rollins.
John
It was.
got right for the caller. Okay, Sid,
Danny Roundfield.
first question to you. All right, Bill is in play. Who leads the Portland Trailblazers in all-time scoring with 19,376 points with the franchise?
Uh-oh. Now this is not yours, John.
John already got his right.
Yeah.
He's already executed
Bill.
his lifeline.
Trailblazers.
Portland, 19,000 plus
Is
points.
it the obvious, you think?
Well,
It's got it.
Or it's this?
Are you using Bill? You can't look at Bill. You're either using him or
No,
you're
we didn't
not.
talk. We didn't say anything. Be cool, man.
Don't narc.
Exactly,
Come
man.
on,
Be
man.
cool.
All right. What are you going to say?
well, we gotta make a guess.
Yes. The obvious, maybe then.
I'm gonna say Dame Lillard.
That is correct.
Brilliant.
19,000 counting. He's got more to go.
Who's second?
I don't know that for sure.
It's got to be Drexler, right?
Clyde Drexler.
Yeah.
Clyde the Glide.
Clyde the Glide.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not Jerry Lucas.
So Bill is
That was suspect.
all right, Kent.
Still a good player.
Kent to take the lead. John is out. You've already used John, your lifeline. Well done, Dominic Wilkins. All right, for the lead, Kent. Who leads the Denver Nuggets in all-time scoring with 21,645 points with the franchise?
Oh, that's a tough one
for Kent.
Denver Nuggets.
He has no lifeline.
Got my guess.
I don't know about it.
No guess at all. Any name is better than no name.
Dan Issel.
Okay.
You gonna use him?
Oh, this is
Are you using Bill?
Yes.
You have to since you looked at the sheet.
Bill.
We don't have to take it now.
Yeah, it's your floor.
You want to take it?
Yeah, your floor.
Okay. Alex English.
Alex English is correct on the steal. Game's not over. Game is not over. If you get this right,
Sure feels like it.
Hey, Bill, that was a good get by
would you had that, John?
What's that?
Would you had
And wait, John,
English?
again.
Alex English. Would you have gotten that one?
Are the Denver Nuggets actually a professional basketball
Oh,
team?
yeah, that's what
They are. They're in the playoffs, John.
Oh.
The one seed.
He had Dominic Wilkins.
He did. You did have Dominic Wilkins.
For the win. If he misses, Kent can steal and go the tiebreaker.
Okay.
Last question. Who leads the Boston Celtics in all-time scoring with 26,395 points with the franchise?
It's trickier than you think.
A lot trickier than you think.
I mean, the guy there's one name that popped in my
I
head.
think you got to go with the. No. Well, that's not who I think.
Bob Cousy.
Not who I think.
I can't use Bill. Bill's not even alive.
No, this is for you.
And I have an answer for you.
You have 5 seconds. You're on your own.
Thank you.
5.
I don't think that's it.
John Havlicek.
Brilliant. John Havlicek is correct.
So I wanted to go Russell.
Wow. I was thinking
Russell
Russell.
played forever.
Bird Russell Havlicek.
But that's a 2-1 start to the
2-1
week.
start.
Now, tomorrow a win gets you a winning week. Nice work.
Thanks, Jay.
You want tiebreaker?
Please.
John, you can play this too. Tiebreaker. Here we go. How many seasons did John Havlicek spend with the Celtics, which he was with for his whole career? How many
I'm going to say
seasons?
21.
Under.
There goes. Good.
Checked out. 19.
Okay, it was 16. So I guess you guys,
I wish I would say the number because I would have hit it exactly.
You're gonna go with
16 the other day.
16?
Yeah,
You're gonna go
I
with
would
16?
have went 16.
All right. Well,
I wonder
congrats.
I wonder how close it is to
21.
yourself.
That's a lot.
16 is only 5 off.
It's a lot of years though. There's a difference between 16 and 21 than it is between 2 and
It is
and
20
8.
is 21 is long.
All right. Well,
Okay.
Check steals the ball.
John, we appreciate you coming in again. Play Tennis Lincoln Day this Saturday. 10 to noon at the Sid and Hazel Dillon Tennis Complex, just north of Devaney Center and south of the Tack Room.
South of the Tack Room.
Yes, we'll see you
We
there.
need to find out if the
Sign up
tack
on the
room is
Facebook
open.
page.
I'm sure
It's
they're
not.
gonna have some drinks.
It's
back there.
closed.
It's closed. It's
It's
closed.
closed.
It's closed. Still closed.
The Royal Grove's open, isn't it?
It is open. That
You
is
can get right down
it's
the street.
definitely
You
open.
can
It
get
is
right
open.
down the street. Absolutely.
We'll wrap things up with a spillover next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Look at your car. It's filthy and probably has a few dings and nicks all over it. Don't be that guy. Get it upgraded and repaired at Renew Your Auto. Renew Your Auto, they offer tons of services: ceramic coating, window tinting, paintless dent repair, washes and details, bed liners, body shop, and more. Where can you go to services like that all in? Schedule your appointment today at Renew Your Auto. See what Renew can do for you.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday, and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapeSupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
Hey, CNC machinists, do you feel like you're in a dead-end job with your boss hovering your shoulder? That's so not at Garner Industries. We provide the opportunity and trust our CNC machinists to bring the talent. I'm Bob Wolves, HR Director at Garner Industries, and we're looking for new team members in our CNC department. At Garner Industries, you'll work in a clean, climate-controlled, and safe environment with team members who want to see you succeed. You will also enjoy 4-day work weeks, great benefits, and a positive working culture. Interested? Apply on our career page at GarnerIndustries.com.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $24.11 per hour, which grows to $28.27 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $32.76 per hour with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Some kids worry about making the sports team. Others worry about where they'll sleep tonight. In Lincoln, 300 kids are in need of a safe and loving home. Cedars is here for them, but we do need your help. A gift to Cedars makes an immediate impact on Lincoln's kids. And on Give to Lincoln Day, your gift goes even further. I'm Jim Blue, president of the Cedars organization, and I'm asking you to go to GiveToLincoln.com to make your gift to Cedars and support Lincoln's kids today.
There's a lot of realtors in Lincoln, but don't get overwhelmed by all the names. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realtor Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate is your go-to option when buying or selling residential and commercial property. Ben's team offers unbeatable customer service and promises to make the buying and selling process as stress-free as possible. Call Ben today at 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate. No pressure, just professionalism.
Your home should not be a zoo of animals. Let Bats to Rats take care of those. Dan has been a leader in wildlife and pest management and prevention in Lincoln and the surrounding area for 50. He can help you get rodents and anything else. Whether it's residential or commercial buildings, schools, apartments, or churches, they're always a phone call away. Call today at 402-310-0904 or visit batssrats.com. Bats to Rats Wildlife Control and Prevention.
Why are some people more successful? Is it talent and determination, or did they recognize an opportunity? Discover a career that lets you help families reach their financial goals as you build lasting professional relationships. One with unlimited income potential. From Modern Woodman, a leading fraternal financial services provider.
I'm Modern Woodman Regional Director Sean Erickson. Call me at 402-483-6515 to learn about career opportunities.
Modern Woodman of America. touching lives, securing futures.
Vershawn Jackson for Brant Excavating. Brant's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brant is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brant Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to brantexcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brant Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go big brand.
It's May, and that means the school year is almost over and summer road trips are on the horizon. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride. Summer road trips are just around the corner. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. This.
Well, good morning, little brother.
Is Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Thank you for all the text today at 402-464-5685. By the way, if you miss any of this show, it's always on the podcast page at theticketfm.com or wherever you find your podcast. It is, reminder, our 7th anniversary today, though.
Thank you, Jake. Please stop by.
This show started May 10th, 2016. It is May 10th, 2023 today. So
happy anniversary, you guys.
Thank you, AD.
Thank you, AD. We
Happy John Elway birthday.
Yeah, that's it. That's what we're thinking.
That's what we're
thinking.
Look at AD's.
I think they started the show because of that. Yeah. When should we start it? I don't know. When's Elway's birthday?
That's why I hate the Broncos now. I can't stand them.
Because of
What
your
a
friend?
show
It's
you guys
just-
have built.
Because of your friend?
It's too much. We'll get in that later. But yeah, great show you guys.
Thank
have
you.
built. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
It's
7
been
years
fun.
to it is
To the day. To the day, May 10th, 2016.
Okay, you guys, let me ask you this: how did this start?
Well, I was doing the show. There was a morning show that existed before this. I've been doing it for like 3 or 4 years before that, and then we had some guys leave, and I said, I want to see if we can get Sip in here possibly. 'Cause I know Sip likes doing radio. We always like having Sip on as a guest during our time the show, and so I reached out, and you're interested, so we did.
So how old were you when you started taking over the microphone and the sales? Like 21?
21, yeah.
How about
21. That's a grown man right there. Yeah,
No, I'm
that's a grown
32.
man.
He was you know what? He was the more grown up of us too. That was the thing I'll always remember.
We had some rough days.
Yeah, we
early
had
on.
some rough days, and it was me that
Just because of
acted.
content or
No,
what?
no.
Well, you know how I am, and I acted sometimes like a petulant child. And
hey, I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
There's no disagreement there about Jake. He didn't not one time he say no, that's not true.
Hey, Jake,
you were always
Coach Jake was like, he ain't lying.
There was a couple days. A couple days early.
And Jake would have to always say, "No, it's fine." It's
So
fine. Calm down."
so he walked out like I'm done.
Well, I don't know about that.
No, it was a later phone call.
Later phone call.
today.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't
He'd
think
be
it's gonna
freaking out. I said,
happen.
no, calm down. Just fine.
Calm
It's fine. It's
down.
okay.
Jake
Easy.
was always the calm. Now there was not just one time. There was multiple times, and he was always the calm one. You know me.
Yeah,
So
but
yeah,
here
he's
we
had
are.
to work with
Here
me,
we are,
which is
though.
amazing.
7 years.
Yeah, it's good.
7 years
years.
face to face with Sipple.
Yep.
You know what, guys? I'm gonna tell you.
Face to face with Sipple. It's hard. It's not easy.
Not everyone can do that.
It's a hard life.
Not everyone can pull that off.
I was going to say this: in this day and age of technology changing, with so many people looking at apps, YouTube, etc., satellite radio, for you two to have the longevity and the listenership that you've had, I think this is me just being real with you guys. I'm not blowing any smoke.
Mm-hmm.
That's a testament to you guys' the fluidity, you guys' continuity, and your chemistry. Because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, before I started here at the station, I always listened to the satellite.
Oh, really?
And I'm serious. Until a year ago. When you guys, until a year ago, me and Raph got on, I didn't listen to old school. Those guys at 4 will be coming back or something like that.
Sure.
But other than that, you guys, it was always satellite radio for me. And now, and Coach, you said it this morning.
Interesting.
I don't listen to a lot. It's the ticket.
Yeah.
And I listen to the NFL Network on Cyrus at night if I'm
I do
driving.
too.
But seriously, I
Okay.
mean, you guys, that's a heck of
I'll
an
listen.
accomplishment.
I'll listen.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
We
I'm
appreciate
the same
that.
way. I'm the same way. I listen to a there's a college certain football podcast or something just about very
Right.
specific.
Sure.
I'll listen to that to have like that because there's other than that, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have some gifts for us on the anniversary today for all of us, all five of us
nice.
here. Yeah,
Good.
courtesy of
we know what it is.
I know. Well, these guys don't though.
It's okay, Josh had his
courtesy of our friend, a client of ours, GE Landscape
This is
Supply.
awesome.
Adam dropped these off this morning, so I'm going to pass them out.
I kind of hope
very
there was a
excited.
few hats for me and Raph when I
Oh,
looked
yeah,
at
we
those.
got
when I came in.
hats. We got hats.
I didn't want to make it obvious, Raph. I was like,
There we
I
go.
wonder what those are for.
Put it on right now.
Oh, yes, indeedy.
Oh yeah, these are nice.
GE. Yes.
Let's put them on. Look at Sip's hat. That looks good on you, Sip, on the video stream.
Oh yeah.
This is awesome. Oh, yeah.
You know, we're in that time of year where you get to the lake, you gotta
Pull that
you
down a
gotta
little bit. There's-
make sure. Like, just like this? Should I go like this or what?
Looks like one of the village people.
I have problems with hats usually. I like wearing them, but
It's not.
You know what,
well,
Jake?
you got to put that. You got to make sure we'll go out Sip with his flock
can do
ears
it fine.
tucked in there.
Also on the golf course, you'd be handy, man. On a
Yes,
hot day,
yes.
You got that roll. That's like you got a cowboy style. That's
Absolutely.
nice.
So describe the caps, Jake.
These are bucket hats.
Okay, good job.
Yeah.
Bucket hats. Yeah,
Right.
these are nice.
Bucket
so
hats. Very
you
popular.
go to the golf course, you go to the lake.
Yep.
Nice to have a bucket hat so you don't get the shoulders and the side and your neck burnt
Right.
by the
Yes.
sun.
This is great.
So thank you to GE Landscape Supply.
You guys look good in these.
67th and Cornhusker Highway. Stop by for all your landscaping needs.
And this
there.
was a gift.
Yeah, Adam from GE Landscape provided us all a ton of hats for the whole station.
This is amazing. Look at the quality of these. They're breathable.
Look at
Yeah.
Raph in his head. Raph looks good in that.
Yeah,
area.
he does.
He
Yeah.
Nick's Nick's been doing some bug hunting for his school, his entomology class, and he
Yes.
says he wish he had this hat for bug hunting.
I think you had to get 50 some bugs.
Yep, he did.
50 bucks.
He did.
So breathable. Thank you.
Yep, thank you to GE Landscape Supply. These are nice. These are very nice.
And
here.
Jake, you'll be here most of the day, so stop by and see him. Just walk right in.
come
He's
say
awesome.
hi.
Yeah,
Yeah, come say hi to me. I'll be here.
Bring a cake if they have one.
We'll take cake. We'll eat. Hey,
Yeah,
we
the cake.
like
Bring
gifts
one
to
in.
the station. We do.
Yeah.
We like cake. Hey,
And more gifts.
And a mini bike. We keep asking for that.
yeah, if we ever get a mini bike,
we don't have to own it. We
that's
just
the-
want to rent it for a day so we can.
And you don't have
do
to
some-
bring 3 or 5. Just
No,
bring
just-
one because we'll have time
We
trial.
do time trials
Yeah,
over in
time
Five
trials.
Below parking lot.
Yep, we're gonna do that. That's the way-
Yes.
that's what we're gonna
I got
do.
cones.
I'd like to build a ramp. I'd like to jump something.
Yeah, so it's gonna provide
Evil
cones.
Knievel-ish type thing.
But Coach, you remember as a kid how much fun we had? Just get a couple bricks out there.
Oh, yeah, you always
and
build a
board-
ramp.
and a board,
Board,
and you would just jump that sucker
Oh, yeah.
all day long.
Absolutely.
We had no helmets,
Yeah.
no
Also,
knee pads.
Did the same thing when you went sleigh riding. About halfway through, is like, let's build a ramp at the bottom of
Yep.
this thing.
Yeah.
You start piling it up like that, try to hit that
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
That was incredible.
Man, we had a great
Better
childhood.
time. Yeah, you guys always rub it in my face about how great the childhood was. And back
Hey,
in
now
the
I
day.
got to tell you, there are still kids that do stuff outside. I
Not
see 'em.
enough. Not
Probably
enough.
more country kids than city kids.
I
over there.
no, I do see them though, and that's why I'm gonna voice that because I've been that guy that says all kids are just in playing video games. Not all. No, I see kids out doing stuff.
My neighborhood, I'm always thrilled. If I drive home on a nice day and I see kids out shooting hoops, I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
yes,
see it. I
it's
see it.
still we still have a chance here.
No, you
Still have a
definitely
chance.
see it. That park on North 27th over, I don't know what it is. North 27th. What?
Is that Pinzer Park?
Yeah.
Probably
Right by
You
the
see-
Salvation Army Community
Yes.
Center? Pinzer Park.
You see always kids out
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
I mean, so now I've thought about it. Like, okay, it still goes on.
Yeah.
There's still guys playing different stuff. There's hoops over there. There's guys are playing basketball. And at Peter Pan Park over by my old house, they had a skateboard park. And that
Yeah.
skateboard park was really popular.
Yes, it was.
There's dudes doing their thing over there and young ladies. So
Quick programming note. I missed Bill's Thrills today, and I apologize to Mid Plains Advisors. We'll make sure we'll do that tomorrow and Friday. Today's Wild Card Wednesday, and there will be a Duke story tomorrow. That's
Tomorrow
a tease,
is
right?
a Duke story. It's
Love
going
it.
to
Duke
And
story.
remember, just
at 7:30.
today we had a guest.
I
in-
want
We
to
did.
brief you quickly on this so everyone's ready for the story for tomorrow. Just remember, Duke is one that told my dad that he would have scored a touchdown against North Bend if he didn't smoke so much. He's the one in the huddle when I was the quarterback, and my dad called a quarterback sneak in the 1 yard line, a silent sneak. Duke's also the one that said, "Oh yeah, coach's kid always gets to score a touchdown." So we had to change the call. Had to change the call.
Did you change it?
I changed the call. Yeah, I did absolutely change the call. Gave the ball to Duke. He said, "Thank you." And also Duke's the one that had the boat ramp situation where he took off and the boat was still hooked up, and we about pulled the boat up on the ramp.
Yeah.
And then the last one was as we came in from prom on just coming into Pender like that, and with the superintendent take him on the shoulder. He passed him on the shoulder.
Duke is a legend.
That's going to be the
airwaves.
lead. We have a story tomorrow. It's going to be a graduation situation.
Okay. Oh, that's the headline?
Yeah.
That's our team.
That's the headline.
Wait a second. A graduation situation.
Yeah.
Good tease.
Is Duke still with us?
What's that? Oh yeah. I was with him yesterday. Oh yeah. He runs the number one plumbing.
Dead.
Yeah.
I didn't know if this was posthumously or we were talking about or what.
No.
At our age, you have to ask.
Yeah, you have to ask.
Yeah.
When it crashes, he's no longer with us.
Yeah.
Bill is.
I have met Duke. Before.
Yeah.
I've been at Duke.
Is there any shot he would come in for this segment?
What's that? I will ask again.
You should call to the limits of Duke.
Yes.
He's with us.
Hey,
Duke,
Hey, Duke, we want to come to your 7:30 tomorrow.
There's
You're
some
welcome
talk
to
of your
come.
dead,
Yes,
Duke.
We'll get him online. We'll get him in here. He's coming in.
Homer Jordan.
He's coming in.
We're getting Duke in studio.
Yes.
7:30 tomorrow.
We have to counsel Bill on being not being rude to our guests.
Yeah. Well, that'll happen. All right, I think we're out of here.
All right, yeah, that's it.
The drive is next for Steve
Hold
Simple and Busch, Bill Busch, and Jake Sorensen. See you.
If you struggle with joint pain, there's good news. You don't need surgery to get back to full health. South Point Medical and Aesthetics offers breakthrough non-surgical options for treatment of moderate